Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sorcery and Secrets with What Team Comp. I'm your host, the Uncommon Guru. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey,
Alright, and are you guys ready to pick up where we last left off?
I am ready.
Excellent. After making their way to Ironside Cliffs, the party had been scrounging around trying to pick up information regarding a group of entities who were looking for teeth. After bumping into a few different taverns, they were able to pick up some information, noticed a few things that were a little bit off, and eventually made their way out of the bar, beginning to get into a conflict after they had picked up a new friend, a gnoll named Raph. They began to discuss more, and when Alex tried to drag Tenebris down to actually speak with him, Raph got a little surprised, startled, and banished her. Which is picking up.
oh,
Just trying to have a polite conversation.
can you fix that? Because we kind of need
He's panicking.
Alex here. Can you bring her back?
He focuses hard on bringing her back.
Okay, so you drop focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And Alex, you were technically unconscious for maybe 12 seconds.
Not unconscious, incapacitated.
Incapacitated. Close to.
Look at my incapacitated unconscious. No,
They're very-
incapacitated is just you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Unconscious is if it has incapacitated in it.
Yes.
Oh,
My
okay.
apologies.
After 26 seconds. I love how it's specifically 26 seconds.
You gotta be specific.
Welcome back.
What the fuck just happened?
I'm sorry.
Our
I
new
believe
it's
it was Raph.
our new friend banished you because he scared it when you started to yell.
Can you do that?
Yeah, apparently he can.
I'm sorry.
Been
Uh,
down here.
He leans down.
She will scratch between his ears. You're fine. It's more.
Does
It's
one-
more like hair stroking,
One quick
essentially.
stomp. One quick stomp. He goes, "Thank you. Apologize. I didn't mean to. I got startled."
As for you, Tenebris,
Yes.
I'm calm.
Yeah, I think she's very calm right now. So where are we going now? What's on the agenda?
I am going to hit jail if I can figure out who may have passed away and get more information on those people and what may have caused them such to die by the cult. Tenebris, I have a favor. Ask him.
This favor is.
Do not poke at me in the hopes of pissing me off while we are here.
I think you misunderstood my intentions.
And your intentions were by telling me that I lack patience when a cult has burrowed its way into my hometown?
That we need to focus.
Oh, this is your hometown.
It is.
Oh, good to know.
Try to stay serious with that voice.
I just think Tenebris has trouble socializing every now and then. It's he's doing his best. She's talking while he's right in front of her, by the way. I think he's doing his best, and that we should maybe commend that effort. And I'm sorry if he unintentionally riled you up, Alex. But we should probably get to work and head wherever we're going next.
A moment.
I'm
see if
sorry,
you
I
can
forgot
collect-
again. I forgot. You can, out of character, I did forget again. I got distracted because there were kids yelling outside my window.
I mean, to be fair, that sounds kind of like Imnostra, because I feel like her attention span can, like, just flick.
So
Try.
Teddy just kind of Ted he looks at Nostra as she's speaking, like when she finishes, he looks back and he's just like, for what it's worth, I'm also sorry for having reached a misunderstanding.
I think that's the first time I've
But-
heard you apologize.
We
She's
still do
squinting at
need
him.
to focus.
See if you can get more information on the cult, and I'll see if I can get more information on the families who may have seen more of the cult.
Which one?
Multiple, if there have been people who've died by them.
No, I mean, which cult?
The cult is here! Is there more than one? Have I missed something?
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
a series of them.
Tenebrous hasn't yet informed you of
No,
this.
no, wait.
Oh,
Out
okay.
of character, at the end of last session, I did mention that
my apologies, that's right,
the,
last-
the tiefling was probably part of the Bliss cult,
But
which
you
is
were
also
banished.
operating in
You were banished, so
Yeah,
it is
well,
understandable
no,
that.
that was before she was banished. I
Yes,
think.
but she
Oh,
was
that's
banished,
right.
so she probably didn't, put two and two together.
Right.
That's probably information I needed to know.
But yes, there are two cults, at least two related to Cambions.
Well, do you know anything else about the other one?
They're called the Bliss cult. I'd assume it's to do with. Right, I think I've notes actually.
Bliss.
Yeah, they're probably like
Well,
banging
yes,
in their
but-
secret hideout or whatever.
I mean, I mean that they're
should-
probably based around some kind of succubus.
So I feel like the best thing we could do right now.
Actually,
Is-
ooh.
Oh, go
One
on.
of the
sir.
mayors, and this is a bit of private information, but he keeps his voice down. Just so you know, Guru.
Mhm.
Um,
Not shouting it, but stage whispering for us. Appreciate it.
one of the mayors of Ironside
There's
Cliffs frequents this cult.
There's only one
There's
mayor,
only
but there's a
one.
council that rules over it, just to remind you.
Oh,
So there's only one mayor, one higher elected.
Okay, because the notes I wrote down
Wait,
said
did-
one of the mayors.
Someone fucked up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
no
that like
worries.
what? Is that one of the council members or the mayor?
Is the mayor-
The mayor is hired to represent on the part of the people for the council.
Okay. Yeah. So the mayor of Ironside Cliffs attends this cult.
Do I know this mayor? Or is this a new one?
They generally try and keep it rather consistent. How long ago did you leave?
The mayor of Isaac was what?
That scared me.
Wrath.
Huh?
Situation.
Wait,
And situation. Oh, sorry.
It's been like 10 years, by the way.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
Master
there's a new
puts her
one.
hand on Wrath's shoulder and is like, "Hang on, wait until he's done talking."
You would need to either ask around or find out who the new mayor is, because it's been a while. It's like when you're part of a city and it's like, oh yeah, there's a mayor. We're
When?
representing. Yeah. Who is it again?
You could go back and ask your family what if they know anything.
I know two people who know exactly what's going on, usually always in the city. However, one of them might hold a grudge because I ratted them out tomorrow.
Hmm.
Uh,
But
Yeah, I'll
yes,
suck it up and go ask him.
But yes, Raf, the mayor of Ironside Cliffs attends a cult called the Bliss Cult. I think the tiefling who charmed you may have been a member.
Do you need to keep your voice down while talking about this kind of thing?
He is
'Cause, you
he is
know,
whispering.
He is.
Wrath, because he was like louder earlier.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Raph was
Raph
not
was-
whispering.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raph was not.
By the way, Raph goes, "Oh, you have family in town? How much?"
How did he just ask how much?
Many.
Like how many?
How many
My-
members?
My mother, my father, and wait, Dovier's not in town, so 7 siblings.
Oh, you're less than me. Oh, are they nice?
The little sister is still beside me, I'm assuming.
Yep. Still very like spooked, kind of peeking out, but she like the loud noise that he made her to kind of squeak and duck back behind you. But she's warming up to Raph.
She
gives a little
gestures
wave.
behind. She gestures over her shoulder. This is one of them.
Gives a little wave. You're still very fluffy.
Well, if she's a judge, all your family's nice. And he pats her.
Well, if Alex, I mean no offense, but I think we should bring your younger sister home.
Yeah,
don't
no,
wanna-
if this is going to be the case, I agree. Come on.
Oh, but we were exploring. Okay. I'll go to a bar later.
Do you really think you can handle it if we start? Well, I mean, in a fight, you actually could handle it, but do
They're
you think you could?
bitches. She shrugs.
You think you could socially handle it while we interrogate?
I mean, if you're doing the interrogation, sure. I mean, if I do the interrogation, I might break something.
We'll go home. We'll grab on and Andon. We'll get your weapon, and then you can come with us.
I need. Can please? I'd like to get my weapon. Just in case. I don't want to
Also-
fight without it.
To prove a point, Ivar, can you do me a minor favor?
Huh?
Why don't you give them a bit of a demonstration? Just lift something. Don't worry.
She walks over to Raph. She holds out her arms. Can I? She looks like she's going to give you a hug.
Me?
No, Raph.
No. Betty's
Butters.
Butters. No. Oh fuck! He's fucking glitching.
Oh no.
Good job.
Uh oh.
No, Butters.
He's become a bee.
God damn it.
I don't get it.
Oh, just the sound I heard when he made a sound.
He
It was
went
like,
dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why all you heard was just quiet. Goddamn. Are we okay?
Butters, you here?
Butters.
Buttery goodness.
Oh.
Pardon us, folks. We're just having a minor technical difficulty.
Butters' internet is being a bastard.
This is technically difficult.
I'm going to hit you. I hate you so much for that fun, and I hate even more that I'm laughing. God damn it. God help.
I can't. Butters is not here.
He just scoops
There he
her.
is. No, she gets you scoop her up. Okay. You scoop her up, and she's like, I need to grab you by the. I'm up here now. I'll wait.
She needs to be on her feet, Raph.
Her down.
She wraps her arms around your waist, and she effortlessly lifts you off the ground. Just big guy,
That's
small girl.
different.
Yeah, pick. You are like probably at least a good 6 inches off the ground, mostly because she can't lift you too much higher than that, because
She's short as fuck.
Yeah. But you are off the ground.
Alex will gesture to that. That's why I'm not too concerned about her safety.
Ah.
I also need my armor. I know you said I shouldn't follow stuff like that, but it's how I get, and I wanna.
If you want your armor to feel safer, then it's fine.
She nods like very slowly, but it's kind of like a please.
Alright, come on. Let's head back to the house and grab your stuff, and the training's so good. Does my breath smell like meat roll?
Come here.
She's asking her sister. Yeah.
She motions you over, and when you get close enough, she a little bit.
I need a mint. Otherwise, Mom will crack my neck.
But you ate meat rolls earlier.
She'll probably know that it would have worn off if I hadn't eaten earlier. You know how Mom is.
Then don't talk to Mom.
That's real easy.
Oh.
She's trying not to look like she's going to start laughing, but she's kind of like then she kind of wipes away, just like, I'm serious. Just just do what you need.
I'm
to
gonna
do.
I'm gonna see if I can find like an herb shop so there's some mint that I can chew.
On the market there is a shop that looks like it might sell herbs.
I'll get some mint.
If you're buying just a little bit of mint, it'll be like maybe 2 copper pieces.
Yeah, I'm just buying enough to clear my breath.
Yep, easy enough.
Okay. If she knows that I ate your food, she'll break my back. And I'm not quite sure that I mean that figuratively.
Alex, she's not gonna break your back. She's gonna break your neck.
You see what
It's a different part of your body.
I would prefer if she broke my back. I'd survive that.
If you're lucky. And if you're
She's-
not, Mom would bring you back.
She's chewing the mint more thoroughly, you notice as this conversation goes on.
She's getting more anxious.
Who is?
Alex.
Oh.
They just very offhandedly mentioned that the mother would break her neck, kill her, and then bring her back to life.
That sounds about right. That's fine.
Well,
I mean,
if
as long as
you're-
you'll end up alive by the end of it, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, should be fine. I mean, I can always sneak in, but it's kind of
No,
probably
it's
a-
fine. The mint helps a lot. God, that's disgusting.
I'm
But-
gonna smell mint on your breath.
I was going to say, if you smell mint on your breath, then clearly you're covering something up.
I mean, I could very well say that I ate something gross at the tavern.
They have mint?
Some-
She looks back to the tavern just like, wait, what?
No. I'm saying, like, if I eat something gross and it stinks, then I obviously don't want my breath to stink.
Something that's not quite as good as your mouth.
Exactly. I'm spoiled. She'll pat her stomach as she says this.
Ivar just kind of looks to Tenebrous and kind of gives a shrug, just like, I mean, it could work.
Could be. Or it could be entertaining.
It'll be entertaining
Let's
either way, I'm
just-
sure.
Let's just head back to the house while y'all enjoy the thought of me getting my neck snapped.
Just be glad that the twins don't know. They would make it, because she called them out, they would want to call her out really badly.
But the twins are swayed by money, so...
I know you've been gone a while, so you probably don't realize, but they're also swayed by revenge.
Fair enough.
That didn't change. They
Walking back to the house. Walking back to the house.
okay.
I'm going to die.
To change the subject, Tenebrous talks about a bit more about the cult, like on what he knows.
Mhm.
That the clergies don't think highly of the Bliss cult. They're more. Oh, and that's it. Okay. But most of my information was on the
It was on the what?
On the fly.
I'm just-
thing. On the Fangs cult.
Oh!
Yeah, he only asked a little bit about the bliss. What? You were looking about the bliss cults?
No!
What?
What Oz put in notes!
I could always go back and get more information on the Bliss cult, but that's not really what we came here for.
Yeah, no. But could also be worth looking into. So.
Maybe.
Well, if you want, I can send one of the twins with you. Y'all can learn about the Bliss cults, and then me, Ivar, and the other twin can learn a bit more about the... My brain farted. Fang cult.
I think we should focus on the cult that we actually came here for.
Well,
Yes.
well,
Also,
Yeah.
I'm not leaving you, Alex, because I feel bad. Really bad for banishing you.
you're fine. And if you want to come along, that's fine. But if both cults are killing people, then I want neither here.
Well, I
Mhm.
think we should. I mean, we can bag both of them if you really
Also,
want to,
one
but our
cult
focus
has-
should be on.
One cult has people of power in it, so it could take a lot more than just beating up to take them down.
As I was
Yeah.
saying, we should focus on the one that that's in our actual job description, then move on to the other once we're done with that.
That's why I'm saying we should split up and collect information on both, so that we have more information once we're done with the one we've been sent to get.
We'll dedicate more manpower to our actual job.
Fine. Regardless, I still think we should split up to get information. Whether it's about the same cult or different, I don't care.
I call Tenebris. He's gonna be on my team.
That is fine by me.
Rude.
He chuckled. He chuckled. Very well. I think that. I don't think I'll be getting any more information from my guild.
I need to
So
pull
it's-
more of my weight here. Or, excuse me. I need to use more. This is gonna sound weird, but I need to use more of my power around here, I think, to get some answers.
That's the spirit.
I don't like pulling it up a lot.
Just lose your shit, and people will get afraid and listen to you, or something like that. That sounds like a
No,
lot of fun.
I mean, this, and she'll point to her starter back, gives me a bit more pull than. Well, almost what is that? What's this?
Yeah, that's great.
So. Ivara, it looks like we're going into the hoity-toity side of town.
No, they might not be too kind to me then.
Sounds rich.
Going to.
Some people don't like my kind. Yeah.
If I say you're with me, they'll be more cordial than if you were just to go up there alone. It does help.
So are you splitting the party, or are you all going together?
Just splitting up, baby.
Boy,
I mean,
Team. Let's go.
I mean, I don't know where me and Nostra are gonna look.
Yeah, that's also a thing.
We've only
We have to figure out who is going where.
that's why I'm getting the twins, so one can point out more taverns with more information.
I think we should. I think we should dedicate more man. Wait, Alex, you're investigating the tooth cult, right? The fangs.
That's why I'm saying I can go upstairs. She says
Okay.
upstairs in quotes to get more information on the Fang cult, see if other people know there, and you can explore the lower region to see if you can find more information about the Fang cults here.
That's the best idea I've ever heard. So I think it'd be a good idea to send more people with you.
I can only get so many people in.
Yeah, as many as possible.
God, I'm assuming that I already know that I'm pushing it by bringing a knoll in upper
More
class
than
area.
likely, yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna have to be the dwarfs and the knoll. I can't bring anyone else in other than those four. Excuse me, three.
You're bringing the twins with you too? Interesting.
No. I borrow one of the twins, and I'm saying one of the twins because I'm not sure which one is going with me. And Raph. The other twin is going with them. Or is going with Tenebris and Hymnostra.
Okay.
I will slowly open the door to my house to see what happens.
Okay.
Slowly and carefully.
Make a perception check.
No!
Did you just tell me no?
No, I said, oh no!
Make a perception check. No.
Door opens fine, clean as a whistle, no squeaks at all.
I'll trust it. I'm expecting a plate to fly at my head any second now. Do I hear anyone in the house?
You hear the faint sounds of your mother humming upstairs. That's the only sounds you currently hear. Also, Ivar, as soon as the doors open, kind of push past you and just.
And there she goes. Would I know the best way to just, like, lure out my brothers? I mean, I would assume yes, but, you know.
Nostra's gonna step inside the house and yell their names.
Okay.
She's gonna motion for Alex to like go a little back,
Moving back, okay.
just in case the mom comes out. She like Nostra's the one in front, getting the attention.
Right.
Strategy. It's advanced strategy.
I'll take the blow for you, buddy.
After a moment, you hear a little, like, just a very faint, just like, you see a somewhat tired face just kind of drop over the banister upstairs, looking down at you. As
Hi.
Why does Andon look half dead?
Andon like stares at you guys, opens his mouth to say something, and then sees the Nolan just like open mouth, just like mid about ready to say something, just like.
Okay, so we got this now.
You look tired.
What the hell happened to you?
I was taking a nap.
Well,
Why
can you come
is
down
there
here?
a Knoll?
He's here to
Teammate.
help us.
So we lost a teammate and gained a teammate.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
'cause-
the one, two.
She holds up the note. By the way, guys, she's probably gonna read this.
Oh, the
Good
bird's missing. Ah.
Tenebris, I know you probably don't give a shit. In fact, you're probably dancing in your head since you can't emote. But in Nostra,
We worked so well together. Why did he have to leave me with this? Oh,
I'm sorry,
anyway.
excuse me, what do you mean this?
I was talking about the you know.
I
Oh.
mean, you all look like you're, crazy. So I mean, that's
Raph
good.
looks
Get down here and say
ashamed.
that to my face, you short bearded bitch!
Raph looks ashamed as she says this, by the way.
Tenebris looks cold, like with cold eyes, just dead in the eyes of, and just like,
You
Oh,
look
sorry,
like
I
you
don't-
need about 7 more pints of ale in you. Are you okay? Do you need to go to the shitter?
you mistake me for a dwarf.
No, I mistake everyone for a dwarf. Don't be so hoity-toity to think I think just you are a dwarf. You need more chin hair. Why aren't you growing facial hair?
Not
Come on.
everyone needs facial hair!
You need
He
facial
just
hair.
squints.
Excuse me?
Mom could grow one. She just doesn't like it because it gets scratchy.
Neither
It
do
maintains
I,
it.
short bitch!
He
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
squints.
I'm gonna come up there and
Like-
fucking turn you inside out.
Hey, I don't think that's a good idea.
Raph will
anyway.
just sit down, sit on the floor with his head kind of hung low.
Look,
Oh!
that guy has plenty of hair. See? At least one of you knows how to grow hair. Good job, friend. I don't know your
Hey,
name.
Raph.
Wrath.
Raph.
Wrath?
Hi.
Wrath or
Wrath.
Wrath?
Raph.
Okay.
Raph, do you want to be rolled? Food always makes me feel better.
Sure.
I'll leave him into the kitchen while I look at this fucking note more thoroughly from Shuffle because I never read it because I didn't know I could.
Roll a intelligence check.
And this is why.
Even a low roll will up. The 20 is much better than what I was about to say, but with the 20 you're able to make up a lot of the wording. Granted, some of it is scratched out with a
Thoroughly?
lot more vigor. Yeah. But a lot of it was just like him just like putting like a couple lines through it, just being like, ah, fuck it, that's close enough. He made it in haste, from what you can tell. There was one line that's just completely just a black smudge right before it says bye. The first one says, I felt like I should tell you that I've been scratched out. Ever since the cove, I've been thinking and scratched out. Tenebris is really, and you are scratched out. You are scratched out. Imnostra's awesome, and all this has been good, but I don't think that scratched out. There are half-completed thoughts, no full sentence, before there's that one big smudge of just black.
I can't even make out that one, can I? Can I turn it over and see if maybe I can make it out now that I think about it?
Turning it over, you're having to read it blacked out and backwards. Yeah. And you're only able to make out a very faint part of it, which, with the intelligence check you rolled, it seems to say something about best time I've had, but I can't be a fill, and then it just gets to mumbo jumbo because it's all scratched out even harder at those points.
I'm surprised Butters didn't write a note up for you to read, ironically.
No, he told me he had lots of scratched out on it, and I told him that I wanted to throw in a few extra things.
So we'll just fold it up and put it back.
Okay, and you get out a meatball. There's one. It's not fresh, but it is still warm enough.
Raph is whispering something in a language you do not understand. Sounds like just a few little yips and yaps.
He's speaking no, I'm assuming, but what it seems like to a normal ear would be barking, essentially. You okay there, buddy? Raph. Buddies! Oh no.
I was doing something, sorry. He just nods.
Okay.
Not fitting in exactly.
No,
Sure.
what?
Oh, sorry.
You're not there.
Not fitting in exactly, and I can tell the one with sharp teeth don't like me too much.
I'm sorry. Just a quick note. Imnostra, I don't think Wrath has seen
Raph.
Imnostra's, like, actual...
She looks like a human at the moment.
Yeah.
And after a few moments, she's gonna tap her foot against the ground. Oh my god, my dog. Why this? After a few moments, she's like tapping her foot against the ground and fidgeting, and then she looks really mad for a second, and then oh my god. And then she goes towards the kitchen to where or to wherever Wrath and Alex went off.
They'll be back in a second.
Your dogs are feeling Raph's pain right now. Dog on dog.
No.
She goes wherever she saw them.
They would be the
vanish through the kitchen.
So,
Alex.
beardless.
Beardless.
Good. You look better with the beard.
And then stop hitting on him.
No! I do what I want.
I don't think he's into dudes.
I don't care. I can still hit on him. He's not uncomfortable. He's just squinting at me.
Okay, I'm not sure Will when she walks into the kitchen. She's gonna drop disguise self.
I'll
You
tap her after
were
he
getting
turns around
close to
and
your
sees it.
timer on that anyways.
There you go, Raph. She likes you, because otherwise she wouldn't show you that. That's
And
weird.
she's gonna put her hand on Raph's shoulder if he's like kneeling down, right? Or whatever, sitting?
Sitting.
Is he?
He's sitting.
He's sitting, and she's gonna pat his shoulder, and she's gonna crouch down and be like, when I said this, I didn't mean the null part. I
I
meant
think
it
she
because
meant more the situation.
loud. And the guy we had before, very loud, and it surprised me and annoyed me for a little bit. I'm sorry if I made you feel other.
Okay.
Oh.
Nostra breed apology.
He just grabs the food, just eats it in one bite.
Oh!
Mm.
I'm pretty sure you fit in with the dwarves more than you think you do, sweetheart.
Do you have anything else for him?
Oh, I have the perfect idea.
Oh.
She will head out the kitchen,
And brother, you do know that I want to point out something about the idea. He has like a kind of
A kind
He's
of
kind
beard.
of what?
like like how Shaggy if he grew out his little chin.
Yeah.
So
He's
he
got a
has
little
like
goatee.
tuft at the bottom of his
A
chin.
little tuft at the bottom of his chin.
Mom,
Yes?
we have someone with a stomach bigger than Dad's,
Bullshit!
and he's hungry, and he's one of my friends. So you have another kid.
She comes downstairs, like takes 2 steps in, stares at Raph for a second. I need to get my apron. Walks away.
Well, we only have like 10 minutes.
I can still get my apron!
Okay.
She throws on her apron and just pulls out some stuff from a cooling area and just starts quickly throwing them together. Like, is there anything in particular you like?
I want you to keep in mind that this is an obsessive amount of cooking.
Speak quickly, I am in the midst of 10 minutes!
Butters. Butters is finished. No!
Butters.
Butters.
Oh wait, I see his thing lighting up, but I can't hear it. God damn.
Everything.
There we go.
Uh,
What?
Everything.
everything.
Butters.
Profound.
Butters, you're in secrets and notes.
Everything. I think.
Everything.
Yeah, he said
He's about to.
everything.
Oh,
Anything,
anything.
okay.
Oh.
Butters, you're in notes. Okay, so he eats anything, is what he's saying. Oh, Jesus
gotcha.
Christ! Oh no!
Alright.
Um.
No worries, I can make something quite nice. No worries, no worries.
Again, Mom. Obsessive amount of cooking.
I can cook as much as I need to. You don't need to get on my case about it.
If you were able to get on my case about me bringing strays home, then I'm allowed to get on your case about your cooking habit.
You tend to bring in strays that tend to make a mess of my place. I am allowed to get upset at that.
You didn't say that about Aster.
strays.
That was absolutely counted as a stray, and you know it.
Tenebris thinks about this for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a stray?
You're not counted as a stray.
You're
A stray I
family
would put
now.
on a collar and want to keep. She says,
She pauses in her cooking and slowly turns and looks. She's just like, what the? What you did in your alone time, I don't need to know.
what?
She goes back to.
I'm saying that I would want to keep a pet. This is not a pet. This is... I don't know what the hell this is.
Wait, for our character, is she talking to me?
Yes. She's basically throwing shade just to be playful, as opposed to just actually insulting you.
Sorry, when it comes to like, arguments or insults, I'm very slow at coming up with responses.
Okay.
You're fine.
Tenebris would probably say, like, yeah, I don't know where I picked up this one from.
A bar.
Yeah, it looks about that.
He looks at Alex from, hi, I'm Raph.
Hello, sweetie. Are you feeling all right? You look like you could use something nice.
Won't turn it down.
I won't turn it down.
Good, very smart. 10 minutes go by and she has a wrapped up assortment of different foods from the smell of it, and it smells good. And of course, with her habit of making things, she's made one for everyone in the party, plus a few extra.
Excess! This is
You
what
all
I mean.
need this. Sit in your hand and puts one in everyone else's hand. Just like, if you don't want to eat it now, I can give you a wrap and you can eat it later. It'll make for a great snack.
Mom, you're gonna fatten me up so bad that Minnie can't carry me.
You work out too much and you run around too much for her to not be able to carry you. Also, here's one for Minnie. Hands you another one that's much
Is
bigger.
I was about to say, I'm like, is this just like a giant fucking burrito?
Basically.
Fucking hell. Minnie!
Yeah? pokes her head in.
Food!
Hey, come here! Makes grabby hands.
I will hand it to the bat. Did she just inhale it?
She's chewing it, but she inhaled the burrito into her mouth.
Fucking hell! Fucking Kirby!
She's chewing it. She chews her food.
Moderately.
Under
what she
his
means.
breath, Tenebris says, "You know, I heard the most experienced of my guild don't actually need to eat."
Well, you need to eat, so don't be a pain and eat it.
Rav eats his in 2 or 3 bites at a minimum, or at a maximum.
That boy
Oh
knows
god, he
what
fits
good
in
food
perfectly.
is.
What is she serving? I didn't hear.
It's basically
It's
a mixed assortment of meats and other little bits of food that are mixed into basically a burrito.
Okay. I'm not
She
sure
probably
we'll eat
made-
that.
She probably made yours like fish specific so she knows your taste.
Fish with some
Fish.
shredded beef.
Oh my god, I keep disconnecting. Discord's a great service, guys.
I know. It's been great so far, so you know.
She made yours like more fish specific because she knows you like fish, essentially.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure we'll eat like half of it.
she'll offer you a piece
Burrito.
of waxed paper to wrap it up in.
God, I thought you meant I thought you were gonna say a piece of wax to eat, and I was like, yeah, why not?
Wax,
It
Um,
used to
yeah,
be
'cause she'll
gum in
take
the
it.
olden days.
yeah, wax
She
paper
will-
to wrap it up in if you want to save it.
That.
Eventually, Einen comes down the stairs, and Andon is already there, sitting on the counter behind your mom, eating one of the burritos that you have no idea when he grabbed it, but he has it.
He's a
Granted,
fucking thief. At
you-
this point, I'm used to him just sneaking.
Granted, you were watching your mom and around where the burritos were. You should have seen him sneak up, but you just saw him jump up onto the thing and just grab the burrito from right next to him and just start eating it.
There's also the fact that I know what he is and that he pops in like a motherfucker anyway, so he can probably fucking warp to a degree. Or rather blink, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Hey, man whore. I need your attention.
You talking to Einen?
Talking to you.
Bitch.
Yes. Whore. Anyway, I need your and his help.
Einen just
I
like
won't-
looks at you slowly, just like, what do you want?
I'll pay you 10 gold both if you do this without complaining.
I need to hear the stakes before I agree to 10 gold.
I need you to go with Tenebris and Nostra and gather some information on this Fang cult while down here. And I need you to come with me while I go to the higher levels and gain information there. And she's pointing at Einen to go with him, Nostra and Tenebris, and Andon to come with her.
Anden looks just very like, really? You want to keep an eye on me? Really?
No, it's just the fact that when it comes down to you, you could probably stealth this out a little bit better because you know magics.
He wiggles his
He's-
fingers like, yes.
He's the talkative one who can get his way into places, so he is better suited for down here because he's probably going to need to defuse a couple situations.
Could I have been taking a short rest on the way here and while we're here?
It's not going to be the full short rest, but if you want to basically extend it to a full short rest, you could potentially get one. You would need to take an hour, though.
How long has it been to get here, then wait?
It's not a short rest to walk. So since you've been here, it's been about 15 minutes. Getting here took longer, but it's not technically a short rest while you're walking.
I thought it was any light activity.
Yeah, but you were light activity while not, moving around, so far as I'm aware. I
Okay.
can look that up later, and if I decide to change the ruling on that so that you can have a short rest while traveling, we'll see when we get there. Which
Okay.
most likely would be if you're in like a cart or something like that. But
I accidentally kind of used one of my spells. Can we take a breather here for a bit?
You want to sit and rest?
Yes, we can.
It's fine with me. Minnie, come on in.
Also,
That's
Can I have
the
another one of? He asked if he can have another one of those things.
she gives him another one.
Yes. He just
Tenebris
3
will,
bites again.
Tenebris
Actually, no.
will
He'll
slowly
break it up into 5 bites. He's going slow.
light activity. Tenebris will slowly eat his burrito.
Mine's already gone.
What's the time? And what was it like?
It's still
The time
daylight,
is?
based off of the ceiling. It's
Is
not
it more
yet.
towards?
It's more towards the afternoon. Not yet dusk, but getting closer.
Okay, so after the short rest, would it be near dusk? Or...
No, nearer,
Okay.
but it would not be dusk.
Okay.
So you guys take a short rest, and in a nine
I'll
inch
sit
kind of like
really
looking.
hard to the
Okay, you're just playing it with Andon. Andon kind of keeps glancing over to Ian, just like making like motions to him. He just kind of like stares in for a moment, slowly shakes his head, and he's just like,
Do I notice him making these movements?
"You're sitting right in front of him." Yes, you do.
What the fuck are you trying to fucking do? Are you about to cheat?
No, I'm trying to get him to up the amount.
I'm not paying you!
Yeah, you are. You said you give us 10
Rather,
gold.
I'm not gambling, rather.
Not gambling, paying us for the thing we're doing later, like 30 gold at least. Come on.
Are you trying to fucking... The fact that I'm paying you, period, instead of saying how you owe me?
We
I
owe you
get-
Should be
nothing.
more than enough.
I give him 1 gold piece.
You just took money from my fucking friend!
No. Your fucking friend gave this to us. That's charity.
You could decide it by combat.
I don't think she wants that.
Oh, okay.
She draws her scimitar.
Oh, I want to be on Alex's team.
Oh, no. This is me versus him. Come on.
Spear gets summoned because other weapons are drawn.
Don't worry, Raph. It's friendly sparring.
No, it's not. Mostly because the fact that we're supposed to be taking a rest and you're drawing a weapon. This isn't a rest. This is what?
You've been sleeping. You're fine. He's the one who needs a rest.
Yeah, and you want to go into the hoity-toity zone after going through combat.
Ah, fine, you chicken.
I'm not a chicken. I just know how the high rollers live.
Coward. She's grinning at him as she says this, and she used her weapon.
Yeah, he's like looking just like, what the fuck's going on?
Coward.
You've gotten more bold since you left. You would have
It is
drawn
the
a weapon
only way
in
that I
Mom's
survive.
house. You would have drawn a weapon
All
in
Mom
Mom's
would
house.
have done was said, "Oh, good, we're sparring," and fucking gotten her old weapon. Are you kidding me?
She would have told us to take it outside first, but she told us no drawing weapons in the house. I'm not stupid. There's a reason to my madness. Sometimes.
No, there isn't.
Sometimes there is.
Sometimes, when you're
Eventually.
plotting really hard and you have your brother's help.
Hey, just because I'm a very smart individual who tends to forget about the minor details doesn't mean that I should be neglected or thought. Shut up!
Oh, no. You don't get to say that after Dad told me about your little adventure in a noble's quarters.
Listen, that was just fun. It was just
Why?
fun. Well, why
Why
not?
did you do it? Was that your way of telling me that you're into dudes?
You jumped to that conclusion very quickly.
Because you're sitting naked on a male noble's bed for fun.
Yeah. I don't really care about sex. I prefer gold. And jewels. And weapons. Oh, weapons are so
And apparently
nice.
others seeing your jewels if you're doing that. Please tell me that's the only time you did it, though.
Only time I got caught.
Why?
He
Why?
puts down a
Why?
card. I'm just like, yeah, I'm winning.
Why?
It's
Why
like
do
those
you
two
do
share
this?
a brain cell.
Oh, please. I've got the majority of the brain cells, except for when I need more reasoned out ideas. Like, my ideas are smart. They're just not thought through. There's a difference.
There isn't.
Right, Alex is looking at him with the same expression too, like, no, there isn't.
Yes, there is. There's absolutely a difference. Einen, back me up here. You're an idiot and we love you. I feel betrayed. I know. When my plans go sideways, it's usually because you forgot about the one thing that I told you to remember. Name one. Oh wait, no. And
No,
Aina's like holding up a
dang it.
finger, just like he's about ready to start taking off. He's like,
Andon like covers, or excuse me, Alex covers Andon's mouth. Is like, tell me.
no, because that would give you satisfaction after what you did.
I'll pay you 20 gold.
You wouldn't pay us 20 gold to have you escorted around the city. Hell no.
I'll pay you 50 gold right now if you give me dirt on Andon.
Make a persuasion check.
Wait, would it be advantage to money?
No.
Can I help her and try to? Can I try to?
No.
Okay.
No worries. Yeah, he's like, he kind of like stares, he looks like he's legitimately like, I could get. No, I'm not that foolish.
Resist the temptation.
The temptress, she calls to me, but I must resist.
Trainer.
Oh, looks like this one has the brain cell.
I'll give them both 1 platinum.
They both take it, just like.
What? I said I'd pay you.
And they take it. Alright.
Trying to fucking get my numbs locked to work. There we
You're
go.
fine.
She'll lay it back on the table. So what have you two been up to? Other than, the usual.
Not much besides the usual. And a few other things on the side, as you've heard. Kind of like slowly glances over it to Einen, who's just like, no, it's not Einen, Anden, just like, yeah. What you called him out for.
Actually, that brings up another question. I'm surprised that neither of you have had anyone in your life for the moment, unless I have, some information being hidden from me.
Oh, there's plenty of information I've hidden from you. And from him as well. Motions towards Anden, who's like, huh?
Does he look insulted?
No, he looks confused. He's like, wait, what? You've hidden stuff from me?
Oh, so is there a special person then?
You would love to know, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. I want to know if my brother is happy with someone. There is, isn't there?
I'll let you wonder.
Oh, why can't you tell me?
Mostly due to the fact that I can't trust you. You did call me and my brother out when we were just coming back inside. You have no
I
idea
call
what
you
we're
out
doing.
because you were sneaking in. I swear on my life and on Minnie's that I won't tell anything if this involves your romantic life.
I don't trust your promises. Your promises are as good as the promise you made 50 years ago when you said you would stop yelling to Mom about how we were sneaking in. Look how well that went over. I remember your promises!
Yeah, we're dwarves. Remember everything.
Not everything. Like you
That's
forgot that
elephants.
if you look at me, then Andon's going to try and cheat. And is just looking like innocent as a bell. Just like, I did nothing wrong.
I mean, I already know he was going to cheat, but he always beats me at cards anyway. He doesn't cheat.
I
I'm
know,
not
he's a
good at
lucky son
cards.
of a bitch.
She keeps elbowing Einen. Come on, tell me. I told you about the new bow. Well, not bow, but interest.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage. This one will give you advantage.
Ooh.
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 So there's a girl. She's technically we're not dating officially, obviously. And technically she doesn't know I'm into her. How would I be described as? I'm called as an outside source, let's say. to review her work, to try and give her an outsider's perspective. He says with air quotes around outsider's perspective. Outsider's perspective. And
Are you fuck buddies, or am I misunderstanding that?
oh yeah.
To which?
We fuck. Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm not misunderstanding. Thank God.
Yes. You know, the fact that she's a guard and whatnot just spices it up, you know?
I mean, has she shown them to fuck? Have you seen any signs?
I mean, if there are, I'm just missing them, which I've never had much of a consistent relationship before, so if there is, they're going right over my head. Which is why
Have you asked your ghoul if maybe she talks about you?
My who?
Dragool. Have you asked if he's talked about you? You just said that she was a guard. So I'm sure he's interacted with her at least a few times. You know how he is. He's social as hell.
Oh, Draggle.
Dragool. My bad.
I call him Draggle. You remember that. I keep forgetting his actual name, so I just called him Draggle. You really think I would ask him, of all people?
He's the one you could trust.
I know he's the one I could trust, but if he found out, he would lord that over me all my life.
In love worth it?
No.
Baby, I can tell you right now that if you find out that she's into you from him, regardless of the lording, you would be over the moon.
We'll find out eventually. So, you
Am I gonna
assholes
have to
ready to
ask
get
her
up and go?
myself?
Yeah, you don't even know who she is. Luckily, I have an out. You guys ready to go?
Absolutely.
Wonderful! He hops off and starts motioning for y'all. Let's get out of here before Mom comes back downstairs. I don't need her getting involved in this either. No. Flag points at you just like, if you bring this up to Mom, I
will
swear by the
say
hairs of my
nothing.
chinny chin chin, I will huff and puff and blow you out this place.
I will say nothing. I said I wouldn't.
Good. You promised. Remember that.
I swore. I know.
Walks outside. Come on, let's go. Alright. And who wants to go first?
Let's get into this hoity-toity shit. I'm curious about it.
Okay.
I've never been to the high-end place to be out of character.
Out of character, obviously. So you're going to the upper districts where there's nobility and higher officials, essentially. It's not dressed up too much, but there is a certain semblance of a higher class to the area. For example, when you go past some of the doors, you actually see, like, for the knockers, that some of them have, like, carved knockers made of possibly some kind of silver or gold with usually some kind of gemstone in the mouth or in the eyes, depending on. Usually the mouth, because it's easier to wrap the metallic material around it to prevent it from being stolen. But some do put it in the eyes because they feel like it's still safe enough. There's a few extra guards just kind of patrolling, keeping it safe as they're supposed to do. Going into the district is not something that costs you or anything like that. Going into certain areas of it, there are of course guards who will stop you as you're approaching. Just kind of holding out halberds, just looking at you as you approach, just silently, like staring at you, waiting.
This is one of the places I can enter, or some place that I've entered before, I'm assuming.
Which place are you going to first? There are a few areas that you could go to, but generally what?
General popular area. The main area is what I'm trying to spit out.
Okay, if you're going to one of the general populous areas, you can go there. There's not going to be guards who are going to stop you.
Where the hell was I headed at first?
At first, if you were heading up to like any of the manors to speak with any of the nobles one-on-one, there would be guards.
Okay, well, I'm kind of I don't know any specific names yet of people who've interacted, though, so that wouldn't make sense to just head to it.
No worries. Wasn't sure.
I'm tempted to try it.
And is just kind of kicking his feet next to you, looking around. I want to take all this shit one day. One day.
She will put her hand on top of his head and tilt it back to the guards.
No, he's not like talking out loud next to the guard. He's talking to you as you're walking.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Butters?
In the walk.
You get out there.
I'm going to fucking devour your internet.
Oh.
Butters, no.
You sure?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
There we go.
I was at some point, Raph just leans over to Alex, goes, "What is a fuck buddy exactly?"
What is it that we're looking for exactly? Is that what he just whispered?
He said, "What is a fuck buddy exactly?"
Oh, pfft. It is someone that you share a very intimate relationship with without all of the strings of an actual relationship.
So, like, you just mate with a lot of people.
No, you mate with one person, but you aren't dating or married.
Usually in the in my culture, you can't just find one mate and stay.
It's a little more complex with this one. You know the physical aspect of mating? It's that without the emotional.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I just give an idea of culture differences, Conversation.
I'm glad you're comfortable enough to try and make conversation with me. Currently.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'll go over to the general area then and just kind of like see if there are people who have heard about this cult.
Oh, also, I can speak to the dead if that's important at some point.
You see her mouth like open?
Like, I can do it as much
she
time
looks
as I
at you?
want. The dead just kind of like me a little bit, so I can just speak to them whenever I want.
And she's like this thoughtful expression of okay, that could be very useful.
Doesn't matter how dead is. If they got parts still remaining, I could talk.
I may have to ask you for a personal favor later.
Feel free.
For the moment, let's ask around and see if we can figure out if there has been any sightings of people that are part of the Fang culture around here. And I will ask around to see if people have noticed anyone with odd bone decoration, quote unquote, on their person. I'm trying to not ask if they've seen people with teeth on them, because it's the weirdest thing I can do in Noble's area.
Have you seen people with teeth?
Right, yeah.
I mean, most of us do. Imbecile.
I'm sure someone's not said.
I'm sure someone's roll a persuasion check.
Can I make my
Can I
own
use
as
it since-
well? Raph just wants to walk with people. Have you seen people that are wearing like weird?
No,
weird
I mean assist.
like teeth.
I'm an assistant
Yeah.
from Andon.
Yeah, Raph is walking up and asking the exact question you said would be stupid to ask.
Sure.
Can I ask Andon for help on this one?
And then kind of looks at you just like, I am the worst person to ask for help. Sure.
Yes, but you're charming.
Go ahead and roll persuasion checks, you two.
Do I have disadvantage?
You do.
Good.
Yay, 19! Even without advantage.
I see this, Raph.
I can't look.
I
Don't
can.
worry, you can.
Wow, his fucking persuasion, what the fuck?
I think you said said that last time too.
Yeah.
I'm a charismatic
that's
boy.
right. That's right.
He's a charismatic
He's
boy.
he's a good boy.
The goodest of boys.
He almost at 20.
Yeah.
That tickles me.
Wait, Guru, it's
Yeah.
an
Yeah,
11.
good.
Guru, it's an 11. I didn't take a feat for my 4th level. It should be a 20. Technically, it's an 11. I need to fix my stats. I'm sorry. I made this sheet and tried to make this sheet in
You
10
made
minutes.
it fast. I understand. You didn't take a feat for your 8th level. You just need to fix that. No worries. It's still it's an 11, and people are just like they kind of like look at you like with a
They're good dogs, Brent.
I haven't seen no, not really. I mean, I've got teeth, but just, I mean, if you're looking for, don't no.
Okay, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And he hugs any random
Ah!
hoity-toity fuck.
Like when you let go, the face expressions are just drawn back of this. What just happened to me?
You were just hugged.
Welcome to the hug zone. But they're just like, what? I'm
Likes to touch. Sorry.
warning would have been nice. Alex, as you're asking more responsibly.
I'm sorry, it was the pause that killed me.
You eventually get a few people who are going, bones? That's not exactly, culturally. Although I have seen a few people that it's becoming higher fashion. More for people who actually go out on hunts. Generally, when you bring back the creature is, well, you don't tend to use the bones very often, do you? And
Have you seen anyone with more humanoid bones as
humanoid
accessories?
bones. I tend to look at the bones and not ask too many questions as to where they came from. Most of them appear to be from creatures, as far as I'm aware.
She's kind of trying to subtly tap at her teeth.
Yeah, and
To tell her,
this is
like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. The people are answering with that answer.
Jesus Christ. So ain't nobody been around here.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, there's maybe 2 or 3 people who are actually beginning to wear bones integrated with various pieces of clothing, as I mentioned before. One of them actually went out of their way to. It's the strangest looking armor I've ever seen, but they actually made bone armor. It is quite terrifying to say the least, but thankfully they don't wear it all the time. It's only when the occasion permits. And
You talking about Atalat?
Adelet, I
No.
don't think he wears armor. I mean, I know he uses bone as a weapon, but not armor.
Apparently he has bone armor.
Atalet. Who's Atalet?
Another dwarf that we talked to before we met up with you.
Oh,
Also, Don, am I remembering that wrong?
It was mentioned that he uses the jawbone of some creature to fight against things. Armor? He has
Okay,
he has
I'm
stuff
missing.
of bone that he does wear.
I mean, there was. I think I did note down there is a. Yeah, so there's a guy who wears armor supposedly made of bone. A
Yeah.
well-respected dwarf called Antalan.
Yep.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you didn't see him wearing it in the bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can't confirm it, but supposedly he does wear bone armor.
Can I do something just in case?
Who are
What
you
are
asking
you
this
going
to?
to do?
To Alex, he just backs into an alleyway. Guru,
Mm-hmm.
I turn the fire on, and then I walk out. It's not out, but
Okay.
the fire's on.
Gotcha.
Okay, it's done.
Okay. I'll ask later. Did you happen to see or hear as to where this person in bone armor might be, or have been?
More towards the slum area. Are you referring to Adelat or
The person that you were just talking about?
the other person?
Yes, the
Oh.
complete bone armor.
The complete bone armor. Adelat wears an assortment of bone. If perhaps, again, I don't know. Adelat is one of the more stranger folks at times, but the other gentleman, Agan, I believe his name is. He's actually a noble. If you go down the road, you'll see his manor. He's usually okay with visitors, but if you're going to visit, I'd obviously recommend you play nice, as it were. He is
Of course.
a very busy man.
Play.
Oh,
Got it.
I'll thank the man for his time and head towards the manor.
Of course.
I give him a single gold piece.
Thank you. Like, nod slowly, just like, I accept this, but I'm confused.
This gold piece is kind of sticky.
His what is kind of sticky?
The gold piece.
Gold piece.
Oh,
What did you think he said?
I thought he said gold piece, but I'm grossed out either way.
Oh,
Because he just got sticky money.
Yeah,
Why
he looks
are
very
hands
confused.
sticky?
It's like
Gross.
what is? Huh?
You're
Can I
cutting
have
out. There we go.
There you are.
Now
Raph
fix
is very confused.
as to why you're sticky, or as to why Alex is grossed out at the sticky.
Grossed out.
Why are you grossed out?
Because it's sticky. Why is it?
You don't know it's sticky.
Why
Person
is he
just kinda
confused to
look-
me being grossed out? Because I was just saying ew in
one day-
general. God damn it! This fucking internet's doing it again. Why is your internet doing it?
I thought it was.
I'm going to freak. Butters, your internet's doing it again.
She is correct.
Oh, you said he thinks it's the mic.
Yes.
Oh.
I think it's the mic.
Yeah, because you're
I can
cutting.
hear things. And I can hear things just fine.
Yeah,
Now we can hear you just fine.
it's when you like whenever you start to cut out, you can just like back out, come back in, and you're fine for like 10, 20 minutes, and then it just starts
I
up again.
back out. It's not that I back out and come back in. It's I back out, unplug my mic, plug my mic back in, and then come back.
Oh, okay.
huh.
Weird. It might be the mic. Fuck, I just did a soda burp through my nose that burns like hell. Ow. Heading to the manor as I suffer in silence. There aren't any guards, I'm assuming, at the door if you welcome visitors.
There are guards at the door, just not at the gate.
Ow.
So you're able to walk in, but as soon as you do, you see the guards just kind of stand up a little straighter, just like,
Would I know what my title is here?
Here, what is your title normally?
No. Like how the God, what's the advisor's name? Fuck me. Hang on. Like how Evid called me like the flame branded liberator. Would I know which of those titles is the one that I actually have here?
Here? You came through here 10 years ago. You don't remember exactly which one it is. Flame branded is usually one that sounds, quote unquote, more general. Liberator, when you're amongst nobles, generally doesn't tend to go over well unless you're liberating them. And at the moment, they're pretty cozy.
So my name will do in this case.
It would.
Alexandra Arlen wishes to speak to Igan. Can I please pass through? Igan?
Lord,
That's what you said his name was, right?
Lord Agen?
Lord Igan?
Agen. I'll spell it
Agen.
out for
My
you.
bad.
Agen.
I heard Igan for some reason. I
I heard Asian.
heard Asian. No.
Agen.
Agen. Okay.
The E is
Then-
silent.
I'll say. Obviously, I'm saying it the right way in that case.
Hold. Turns to one of the other guys. The other guy kind of knocks, leans over, and he, in Dwarvish, is basically just saying, Lady Alexandra is wishing to speak with the Lord of that manor. Click.
What is happening?
Please be patient. He needs to be informed.
No, I don't know what you said. I am very confused.
He just essentially told his friend that I want to speak to the man of the house.
Oh, tell him so do I.
He just like pats his chest.
Well, I mean, you're with me, so they would assume that you would as well.
I want it to be clear.
I will make sure that he is made aware when they return. They've already gone to inform him of this. Making awareness would be helpful.
There's a little fucking dot on the side of my screen because, like, for some reason, Roll20 has made it so. And it's bothering the fuck out of me because it's making me think there's a pixel mixing out of my computer, but it's not.
Oh no. Oh, what the?
I
I see it too.
See what I mean?
I didn't notice it until you pointed it out.
Wait, what?
On the
There's
left
a
side of
little
the
dot
screen.
on the left side.
Right next to the ruler.
Oh, for me, it's by the die.
What? Where?
I don't know.
On the Roll20 screen.
On the left
Oh.
side.
I don't know why it's there. I just saw it for a second. I'm like, no, my screen, it can't be broken. But I switched over and it's like, it's not broken. Wait.
You.
Nani.
Nanny.
Anyways. A couple minutes pass. Andon is just kind of like rocking on his heels, just like,
At this point, Raph just like,
Oh, should you know abilities I can do just in case?
The moment, I don't think we'll be in a fight, darling.
No, not just fight. I have other abilities.
Be
I
anything
open-
like
Just in case
Okay.
we need to get out, I can get you out. I can't get him out.
what?
and he points to Brandon.
If anything go wrong, I can get her out, but not you.
I'm good at
he's
being
very
squirrely.
slippery. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully. We don't have to run.
I can also confuse people easily.
I noticed.
I don't think that's what he meant.
You know? Oh.
No, he's right. He's not far off.
See? See? I know my shit. Yeah.
Ah, magic users.
I want to cut this guy's beard off.
What is
Cut
magic?
this guy's beard on. Okay. If you are sitting there in rage with a knife, like, come here.
You're not here.
What?
He whispers,
What is magic?
Magic is like, he like wiggles his fingers like, ah.
You know the things that you
he
just said?
wiggles his fingers.
Yes, I
How
have
you-
abilities. Yes.
That's
Like,
magic.
yeah, like, yeah, magic.
It's things that you can do that are not exactly physical or easily explainable.
Oh,
Like this. And, it's Andon that's with us, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Andon feels a pinch from behind him. The floating, like, dark purple hand.
Exactly like that.
It's funny.
I love his laugh.
I will keep
And it just
that in mind.
fades.
Yeah. A moment later, the door opens and a servant, dressed up in the standard attire of the house, kind of looks you over slowly, just like, The Lord will meet you, and then the guard kind of cuts him off like, they all want to speak to him.
Yes, I have many questions.
The Lord will accept Lady Alexandra and guests. Please follow me.
Yes, good. Yes.
I'll follow the servant.
The servant looks very odded out, just like, what am I getting myself? I'm not into this. I'm just gonna walk away. Turns and leads you into the manor.
Oh my god.
Please stay behind me. If you are found wandering off, you will be considered no longer part of Miss Alexandra's party, even if you are Miss Alexandra yourself, and you will be thrown out promptly. You just
Does
wish
Anton
to-
have anything interesting on him?
that is visible to be seen? Not really. He's got a green cloak, but beyond that,
Oh, I just check him. I look him up and down to make sure he doesn't have any tomfoolery.
nothing visible.
I just walk up. I like go up close to his coat and go. I smell any tomfoolery?
Make a perception check. Well, he's looking at you like, what?
I think he's making sure that you are not dangerous.
4.
He is good.
He smells like meat. Either that or that's your own breath. One of the two. But he did eat burrito. Yes.
Apparently you smell good.
I
He
mean,
won't eat you.
I'm aware.
He just doesn't smell shady.
I will take it. Kind of like looks at himself, just like, yeah, I do smell good. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You gave this
You
guy
smell
confidence.
You smell faintly of regret, but other than that, you smell good.
Oh, regret.
1,000-yard stare of just, no, I don't. Moving forward, you guys are brought into an area with a very, very soft-looking couch. A seating area where there's a few chairs that are set out, much the same of softness and such. One of them is a hardback, and you can see also behind the chairs is a fireplace with which next to it on a stand is a very interesting set of bone armor. It is made of bones as stated before, but it's not made fully of bones. The bone is more of a plating that is given off. There's leather underneath it, probably to act as a padding between the person and the bones, with certain patterns in between where like there's minute spaces that clearly is meant to bind them together to make that a more full protection rather than just ornamental.
Raph points at us. I found it.
Yes, that is Lord Agen's armor. He will not be wearing it this evening. If you attempt to attack him, we will bring the full force of the house upon you and your heads. Please have a seat.
I have no means or reason to attack him unless I find out that he's trying to do the same thing that bastard 10 years ago did. In which case I will fall upon him with the swiftest and most deserved justice.
I've heard
It
your
seems you're
exploits.
at an impasse.
You are not there. I have heard of your exploits.
Exploits.
Yes, exploits. I should pity him should he attempt such things. But I must tell you what I have been told to inform you of, and let him know that you are awaiting him in the sitting room.
Thank you very much, sir.
I apologize. My name is Felden. I'll spell that out for you.
Please do.
Felden.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Felder.
Likewise. I'll be back shortly. Walks out. A couple moments later, he comes back and he's leading a not portly, but a very stout looking dwarf, thick-armed, slightly shorter beard, but from the way that he's done his braiding, it looks like he's of a tradition where, while having a long beard is obviously more like, yeah, I'm a dwarf who's been able to live this long time with a glorious long beard. His bloodline didn't get the strongest bearded genes, so he has a short beard, and so he has it braided in such a way that exemplifies that, yes, I am a short beard, but I'm doing, I've got my beard. I'm still a dwarf. Fuck you. And he looks
Hi.
casual. When you say hi, he kind of pauses, looks at you, he's like, I have not seen a gnoll in some time. Welcome to my home. I can presume you're with Miss Alexandra, yes?
Yes. Yes. What did your employee fall down? He didn't answer me when I asked.
What did my employee what?
Fall down. He said he fall down.
Fall down.
He misheard Felden.
Oh.
Did you fall down? No, sir, I told them my name was Felden.
Sorry, what did you fall in?
That's his name,
Felden.
sweetheart.
My name is
Oh.
Felden.
Strange name. Nice name.
Thank you? Felden
No,
just
I
kind of
know.
like,
The fuck?
I will
Do I
be
know anything about Egan at all?
roll a
One
history check.
piece for your troubles.
And he projectile throws a gold piece at him.
He catches it, surprisingly. Like, granted, he looks like he's like, but he does catch it.
It is sticky.
Why is it sticky?
Meat juices.
Ew!
So far, I've used 3/10 of my gold today.
Alright,
Excuse me.
you're fine. Agan is new. He's amongst dwarves.
Why do I keep wanting to call him Egan?
Hmm?
I keep wanting to call him Egan, and I
Because you
know
see
that
the
E
E.
is silent.
Because
No, I
you're-
know in my head it's silent. It's there's a name, Egan. That's why.
Egg.
Probably. You're thinking that there's like supposed to be a K in front of it. No, it's Egan.
No,
It's
no, no,
Agan.
no, 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 no. Tegan from Dragon Age. Like his name keeps popping up, and it's not going away. I'll get it right eventually. I promise.
Not my fault. He came into power more and for dwarves recently is actually within the last 15 years.
Well, I was supposed to say I'm like recently to a dwarf.
To a dwarf. I'm aware. You and your old ass, I'm aware.
Excuse you.
You're a dwarf. You're still young. That being said, he came into power mostly with kind of what was hinted at before, in that he was... actually, let me pull this up here so I can actually see if I can... Did I? Not on
Actually,
this
would I
notebook.
know if any of the nobles were part of the rebellion?
Part of the rebellion?
Yes.
You would know a few names of people who were part of the rebellion. Let me see here. Yes.
Ow. I pulled my hair out on accident.
Yes, so it is the one I thought it was. He's technically a viscount. He works under the count, but his title is baron.
Isn't that word Viscount?
Viscount?
Yeah, Viscount.
Is it viscount? Did I put an S
Yeah.
there by accident?
No. There is an S. It's just
There is an
Viscount.
S. It's silent.
Stupid silent letters. He's technically a viscount because he does work underneath the count and is technically trying to work his way up to becoming one, but he's actually a baron. He became that because it was in preparations for him to become eventually a count under the rule of the leadership. He's mostly known for being a hunter. He goes out for periods of time. So he does bring back in not a surplus, but an amount of meats, furs. Fur trading is where he got his start and eventually grew out of that. He also is one of the purveyors of stone. He tends to go to places where new stone is going to be mined. He helps to fund them, and he makes sure that when he goes to the dig sites that they're bringing back in good quality ore that will then be sold to forges or be sold to construction sites, places that actually build using stone rather than wood.
Guru, is there a chance in hell I've heard of this guy?
Roll a history check.
I forgot how to spell purveyor.
9.
There we go.
Nah, yeah, not
I'm
really.
sorry you
It's
said that.
it's dwarven names are not something that you're familiar with. I mean, Felden was just that was a funny name, but you haven't heard of many other dwarven names before. At least this one doesn't ring any bells.
I had to ask because I wasn't sure if there would be a few friends that you would have in nobles because of that.
So, are you like mayor of city?
I don't. He's. Technically, his title is Baron, but he is technically a Viscount.
Ah, you remember. Please.
I don't know what any of that means.
Have a seat then. We can explain. Felden.
I don't sit in places I don't know, I'm sorry.
This is my home. There's
Yes,
not
but
too
he
much
doesn't-
that you need to know beyond that. You now know that this is my home.
You don't work like that, sorry.
That was worth a shot. I like you. Quick-witted.
no!
Miss Alexandra and your companion, please have a seat. He takes a seat himself.
This is my brother.
Which
Oh,
one?
are you going to introduce yourself, or do I have to do everything?
I mean, we don't look too similar. He looks down.
Oh my god! I meant aunt and sweetheart.
Oh, a second, I need to roll this something real quick. Ended!
No,
Ah!
What?
I don't remember you amongst her brothers. I remember... Oh, what was his name? Gimion! I've been to his pub many times. I was hoping it'd be him so I could compliment the chef, but sadly that's not the way life works, eh?
Oh, you know, Gimion of all people.
Oh, so, wait, are you big in politics in city?
I try to be. It means that I have a higher chance of getting up to the point where I can actually become a count of the city and thereby help the city in my ways.
Have you heard of other gnolls that made their way here in the city?
Other gnolls. Actually, I do know of a few. They're from one of the tribes towards the marsh.
Oh, that's not my people then.
My apologies. Yeah, they weren't refugees or anything like that. They just came because they wanted the work. We've actually traded with them on occasion. My people and their people tend to have an agreement that I do not hunt in the marsh and they do not attempt to shoot us for hunting in the marsh. It's a great understanding.
Well, my tribe is just kind of my family. So if a gnoll comes, and kind of looks like me, ask them if they know Wrath. They all left, and I'm kind of looking for them at the moment. Well, not necessarily. I just want to make sure they're all right, you know.
Raph, what's your last name, darling?
Wrath.
Your name is
what-
just Raph?
What was your
What is last name?
No, not your last name. Please, darling, you're going to make him worry that he is like us. he's a gnoll. Gnolls have the tribe banner. It is a creature that is based off of some creature that they worship, and generally, if they are more civil, like your friend seems to be. They tend to have one of a creature that was, or rather should be, as far from the old gods as they can get, trying to keep away from one Yongu.
I am very confused.
Your family did not have a banner?
No.
Bannerless. I haven't met a bannerless Knoll tribe in. Has it been that many
Kind of.
years? It's been that many years. Yes, I have not met a bannerless Knoll tribe in about 40 years, 40, 50 years.
How old are you again?
I'm old enough.
Try me.
I'm almost. Good.
He's cutting in and out again.
He's doing the in and out
Bruce
thing.
Bannerless. God fucking damn it.
Headset, please. We need to hear our friend.
Please. Yeah, are we better?
Batters.
Oh, jeez. You're still kind of cutting it out. And that was a little background noise.
A little bit, yeah.
Buttery goodness. Hello?
Butters?
Oh no.
Hmm?
What the what is happening?
I don't know.
Butters!
Butters?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, there you are.
Alright. So it was less of tribe, more of just me, my mom, my siblings, my dad. So it was about 18 big. 18 size tribe, everybody leave.
So
yes.
a family unit more than an actual tribe. I understand now.
Yes.
My
Yes.
apologies. You made it sound as though it was, as though we're bigger,
We considered ourselves tribe, but
but no banner,
we
and
just-
so no
we
way
were
to
just family.
Understandable. I can ask if there's a family unit with a Raf or Raf.
Yes.
Okay.
Rafa.
Raf.
F.
Raf.
F.
I can certainly keep a note of it if there are any gnolls that I know of who can.
Do you have paper?
Yes, I do. Felden. Also paper, please,
Fell
Felden.
down.
I should hope not. He's too good at his job for that.
Sorry, it's just that's funny to me.
You're fine. Felden does come back and he
No,
brings.
thank character.
Yep. He brings he brings a couple pieces of paper which he sets on a table, and he has a pot of something warm, and that he pours out, and it's coffee.
You will write down Raf and Noel.
Okay.
Just the word Raf and Noel.
Yep.
And it says, he wrote like a small note underneath. Aye. Come find me if you can. Love you all. Raf.
Oh,
Okay. If any of my people come by, show them that.
Will do. Takes it, kind of looks it over, just like he looks like he's reading this, just like I really should learn to speak Knoll. Most of them tend to speak other languages or speak Common.
I kind of know how to write in Goblin if that helps.
Goblin, I'm better at, but I believe that if we're not looking for me to read it, we're looking for your family to read it. So sets it down. But coffee, please. Takes a cup. It's a ceramic cup. Nothing too special about that. But he takes a.
when was the last time I had coffee?
Oh, still hot. Takes another sip.
John, when was the last time I had coffee? I don't think I've ever had it in this in this campaign.
In this campaign, it's been at least 10 years.
I haven't had this in forever.
Drink up.
I'll take a sip.
It's
What is
hot.
coffee?
She does not care.
And then takes a sip, kind of looks like, bit my tongue.
This is honestly, considering what I've told you about her, I can see Alex being a coffee freak.
He takes like a big sip and it just kind of dribbles all out of his mouth back into the cup. Just like, it's hot.
Yes,
Am I the
yes,
only
it
one who's
is.
sipping? Oh
Like,
God,
it's
was I that
just like-
desensitized?
Desensitized.
Uh,
Then again, I guess during that time I was probably downing at least 3 cups of this an hour, but that makes sense. I didn't sleep a lot.
you
That's
should
a-
definitely sleep more.
No, I mean back. Well, you know when.
Back when you were needing to stay up late to keep watch and to keep vigil for, I believe the correct terminology you would accept would be the pompous asshole.
Plannings, openings.
Oh, what are you, protector?
Liberator would be the term that some people use on me.
I'm used to protecting. I don't know what liberating is.
It means to free people, essentially.
Oh, I
There
can
was-
do that.
It's a form of protect, but it's
More aggressive.
Protect, not attack, not protect.
Attacked to protect.
What?
Ah,
okay,
exactly.
So,
Go
Imagine
on, she
this.
needed to say things. Go.
Please.
he's like, no, he's like, no talking, stop talking, no explanation, please.
My head hurts already.
This is. Can I be blunt with you, Aiken?
I see no reason for you to not be.
There are, currently to my knowledge, there are 2 cults within the Ironside Cliffs.
Give or take.
And one of them, as far as I know, has an affinity for bones. In particular, from what I can tell, teeth from humanoids. And someone directed me here simply, well, you have the bone armor. I figured, why the hell not? I should come here and ask if you've heard of anything that matches this type of agenda.
Kind of just looks like surprised by some of it and just like, I see, because bone. Of course, people would make that assumption.
I would hope you aren't part of the cult.
Looking
Aiken?
for teeth.
Laura, as soon as I say I would hope you are part of the cult being followed by silence, she's just like
Yep.
slowly and arching an eyebrow, like,
Yeah, he's looking thoughtful while you after you
Okay.
said that, just like,
Are you
Looking
part
for
of the
teeth.
cult?
Urge to
Kind of
liberate
he holds up a hand.
rising.
He holds up a hand, just like, stop. No, you think. I have knowledge in some regards to the cult. One might say I am in league with them, in which case they would be attempting to dishonor my name. I sell to them because they have the gold with which to provide it, but I do not sell specifics. I don't sell just teeth to them, and all my captures and such are of creatures. They're not of humanoids. My own
So
armor
are
is
you
actually.
enemy?
Hmm?
So are you enemy?
I would hardly say I'm your enemy. If anything, I'm just making good on preventing them from doing anything worse. I've heard of some of the things that they do, and honestly, by supplying them with bones, they harm less people. I actually heard about what happened at the what was that lovely lady's place?
Mathael.
Merthale. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I've not been there ever, but Felden buys what I need when he goes out. But after that happened, I got in contact with them. They said that they were looking for bones, and I had bones to spare. It comes with the territory. And when I'm not making my own armor, he points to the armor behind him, I am making my own weapons, kind of motions over, and there's a few weapons that are, it's like the polearm section of it might be bone or something else, which, to be fair, bone is not the most flexible of crafts, but I make do with what I can, and I still have a surplus, and leaving it to be buried seems disrespectful. We use the meat for sustenance, we use the furs for warmth, we use so much of it. We use the heart, the liver, there's parts of it that we obviously cannot use, and therefore we must bury it, but leaving the bones to rot, it feels like feels like an insult to the life they lived before you came along and stole it from them.
Be careful
Um,
dealing with a cult that has a Cambion in it.
uh, is there a do you know of a violet-skinned tiefling, no horns, sharp teeth, and bottom fangs?
Male or female?
Female.
No, not a female. I know of a male tiefling. Blue. I believe he has horns, if I remember correctly. He's actually one of the people who I uh, spoke with personally. He's one of the leadership of the, I believe you said the Fangs cult?
What was his name?
Pull up his name for you.
No, I'm looking for a woman who charmed me. Charm right word, right? And he just turns and looks.
Yes.
Oh yes, charm me.
Did you catch her name per chance, Raph?
Maybe.
Do you remember it?
He looks like he's thinking hard. Sivji.
Sivki?
Sivji.
Yeah, no insight check needed. You can see as when you say that name, Aegon kind of like his mouth opens like ah.
You know her.
I've been keeping tabs. As much fun as it is to allow members of leadership to have fun, to do as they please, getting into, I'm not sure, bed is exactly where he's going, but into trouble with entities like that.
Who is he?
The mayor. He tries to keep it on the down low, but I, thanks to my new connections, am been made aware of such things. I've made no moves against him. He has done nothing to harm the city, and he has shown no afflictions with which that he would need to be removed. And I've respected his choices, foolish as they may be.
He's becoming part of the cult.
From what I can
And-
tell, yes.
While I understand that some cults are not dangerous, having the voice of the people be in a potentially dangerous cult is not a good idea.
I'm aware, but he is, thus far, not moved in any way that is against the people. He is still as good, kind of like, makes like a kind of hand gesture, kind of like good as in he's acting and the people are listening if they want to.
This is a woman who charmed my friend to try and beat someone down in the tavern.
Oh, well, that's just simple good politics. At least among them. If they feel that they have someone else who is strongly allied with them, who can make an attempt on someone else to prevent them from being in trouble while also possibly taking out a rival, they will do so. But if you clearly did not have to fight this person and were able to prevent yourself from doing so, kudos to you.
The mayor is about to lose a fuck buddy.
If he loses a fuck buddy, then his dick can go dry for a bit. I don't see any problems with it, but she's not a member of the Fangs.
No, she's a member of the list.
Yes, and
They were deal in seductive. And she air quotes this.
obviously,
Matters.
I'm aware of this.
Sita. Oh, she said she would. She had time. Wrap me around finger.
Oh,
she would
sweet.
try and have sex with you, to be very blunt.
Does sex mean how you say fuck?
Yes.
Mate. Got
Yes. Mate, but
Okay.
more in the sense of her doing it in a way that she is keeping you. I believe the word would be
You'd become her
under
toy.
control. Yeah, that's another way of putting it. I was trying to be polite, but if you wish to go straight for the throat, by all
I'm going
means.
straight for the throat from a bitch who charmed my friend.
Ooh,
By all
ooh,
accounts, I'm
what
about
if
to
we
use my
use
temper, hunt her down, and get her head.
What if we use that to our
Advantage?
Yes, that word.
That's very dangerous, however, because if you turn against me, then you are not someone I want to fight.
Just bap me again.
You might end up bapping me with your spear, which won't be fun.
Well, I didn't want to fight you when she. Well, I didn't want to fight the guy. I was just kind of gonna do it when she messed with me last time.
Is there anything that you would know that would potentially make him, or rather, help me snap him out of it more quickly?
I can summon a greater demon to murder her.
I pardon what?
What?
I can summon a greater demon to kill her if she tries to hurt me.
Please do not do the summoning of demons in the walls of the city. That is illegal.
That is illegal. Good to know.
Very illegal.
How about what else can I do?
Knowledge of the spell is scarce as it is. The fact that
I can banish her. That wouldn't work for long unless she actually is demon or something. I could breathe ice at her.
That will work.
Don't know how much that would do.
you were asking a question before.
Yes.
A name.
Leader of the Hunt Cult. Let's not think about combat for the moment, Raft. We'll get to that bridge.
You were looking for Zizum.
Sad. Dawn.
I'm aware you need the spelling Zizum.
Thank you.
Or Zizum. Zizum.
Blue.
That is a lot of different things that aren't vowels. I was taught a lot about not much about common, but I've heard of these mystical vowels. A lot of those things are not vowels.
I would hope so. It's not common.
Oh. Let's listen. What is it?
From my understanding, I had to reach out to a friend to ask about it. A curious thing that popped up in one of my books, I told him, but he was understanding enough just to give me that it's infernal.
Speak infernal.
Do you speak infernal?
I don't. I speak abyssal.
I didn't ask him for the meaning, just for the context, just so I could know more about that, but I'd presume that it's more something of a title.
I speak deeper demon, not devil.
Well, demon and devils are two separate things, as I've mentioned before.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yep, no worries.
I speak to more.
I have idea. You want to get higher up in politics, right?
I'm listening.
So, if we take down this cult, we'd also take down Mayor, which means technically, also, if we pinned it on how you helped us do this, you could become Mayor.
You would also get my word for this.
Exactly. Win. He's like H-win. He's holding my finger. Win.
Win-win situation.
Win. Multiple wins. So many wins.
And if you fail and are caught,
If we fail, then you can blame the adventurers. We're after a cult and messed up.
I was referring more to if the cult get a hold of you and attempt to get the information of me being the one who informed you of these things.
Oh, darling, I would slit my throat before I let them capture me.
Oh, my dad taught me trick where if I get interrogated and I need to make sure that I don't say anything stupid, I bite off on tongue and let myself bleed out. Worst comes to worst scenario.
He has like a tiny hint of a smile, just like, all right, it's morbid, but okay. Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Biting my own tongue off really sold it, huh?
Yeah, and it holds up his hands. I'm not part of this. I'm not gonna be part. I'm not gonna be there. I heard none of this. What were we talking about? I wasn't paying attention.
2020 vision.
All right. Let's say, for a moment, I know more about where they might be. I certainly wouldn't. Kind of gives you a look that's basically saying, "Follow me on this." Have seen them once, perhaps snooping around where they shouldn't be, such as, say, one of the lower districts. You have to go down a few floors to where the warehousing is, where people continue to stock, restock, and organize what comes up, are particularly in the leathers section, looking to pick out any bones that might have sifted through, I'd suppose. But again, this is speculative. And if they're down there acting as vagabonds, it is such a busy place that there are a few warehouses, perhaps, that might be empty. One for storing old leathers that might be open, perhaps. Every word of this it's not like sarcasm or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
he's backwards speeching. Yes.
I was rolling to see if Raph understood that.
Yeah, it's very clear to you that he's essentially saying, "Go check this place out." I'm basically saying my own innocence is being,
Is
played
this
on
the
here.
ones with the teeth, or
The
is this
teeth.
the one? Okay, so we can't help you become mayor off of that.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll shut up.
No, you're fine. The thing is, that warehouse, which you did not hear me say, might be around section 66F, if I remember right. 66F, which they have
Oh,
recently
Dawn!
been having dealings with the Bliss cult, and you might be able to catch them both in the same area. 2-for-1 deal.
Dawn, I hate you for that.
What?
I know what that is.
No, you don't. You don't know shit.
The best part is it took me a second because I was like, A, B, C. Really? Calm down.
That being said,
I will stand up.
yes.
Oh, and hold my hand out to him.
He stands up and takes your hand, gives it a firm shake. Try not to raise hell.
Oh, sweetie, that's what I'm known for.
Yes, but when you're dealing with creatures from hell, raising it is in their favor. Sweep its legs and bury it.
But I can physically do
To
that.
shove them back in the hole.
Good.
I can physically do that.
If you can
No!
physically shove them back in the hole, by all means.
No, he means he
Don't-
can physically bring things from hell.
Again, actually, if you're in the warehouse district, I can't control what you do or don't do.
Let's save the summoning demons for perhaps a, last resort.
Hopefully. Please.
Please.
We don't need a demon rampaging around. That would be bad.
Speaking of which,
Hmm?
Megan, I have a favor to ask of you.
Favors don't come cheap.
No. But
Hmm.
there's no chance that you could get me, say, a bit of documentation so I have a little bit more access in this area than what I do. There are some places they still have me off limits.
Oh, but that's what you get for sticking your nose into noble business. Even if you are the liberator, you are a thorn. I can't get you into most places, and it would take me at least a week to be able to talk to most of them to actually get you anywhere significant to allow you
it's
and
worth
make
the
them.
shot.
Again, if you're willing to wait a week, but by that point, I'd say that the other two cults could be moving around doing what they wish, as they please.
Fine. Fine. Again, it was worth a shot.
Of course, of course. But I can keep it on the ear of others to see about perhaps letting you in.
You're a
Hopefully.
doll.
I am a hunter. I respect a fellow huntress. Gives like a little nod of his head.
Alright, Raph. Come on, Andon. Let's see if we can find the others. We've done what we can.
Have fun. Alright, so you guys are leaving. Meanwhile, rewinding time and going back with Einen. Einen is traveling with Tenebris and Imnostra. Are you guys wanting to try and like pick a direction, or are you waiting on Einen to start up where to go?
Well, neither.
Hmm?
No, we're going. So we'll leave it up to one.
All right. Where are you actually looking to go, and what are you actually looking to do specifically?
We're looking for the Fangs. Anywhere
Yeah.
they might be stationed, or maybe finding someone that they're affiliated with.
Mostly information.
Where have you checked already?
Jawbone. What's the bucket thing name? I'm sorry. I would remember it, but I mean, Imnostra would remember it, but I do not. The Smashing Bottles.
Smashing bottles.
Yeah, the smashing.
And the Smashing Bottles.
Oh, you've been to all the big places already. Not bad.
Do you know of anywhere else?
Oh, I know of multiple places. I mean, I've been keeping tabs on them for a couple years now.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So, can you bring
So
us
you
to the
have
base
information
of
on-
these Fang cults members?
You want to go talk to them?
No, I want to know where they are in case we have to go talk to them later.
If you've been keeping tabs on them, maybe you know where they are operating.
I mean, I know a few places where they might be. Smashing Bottles is actually a place that should have a few things that stand out, but then again, the hunter in there is... I try and keep my distance from him. He brought up a name that I recognize all too well, and I heard that once, and I said, haha, I don't need to give you more information than you need. There's the new guy.
Who's this?
Usko. He has got a necklace of teeth. Ring any bells?
I mean, we talked to him already.
Oh, you talked to him already. Cool. Yeah, he's totally a Fang. Dangerous too. Apparently, at one point he went to a place disarmed, left the place with a whole bunch of teeth, and the person was found dead.
Right. I am beginning to
apart.
hatch a plan.
What's his name?
Usko.
Let's go.
Uso Tutsak.
Oh, Usko is the one who came in.
Oh, the guy gave alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He seems like a chill person.
Sure.
I mean, looks.
Well, if you
appearances
give him
can be
alcohol.
deceiving.
Oh, you gave him alcohol? I mean, yeah. I mean, I suppose you could say.
I wonder how he's going to react when he realizes his sister was flirting with this person.
Alex was flirting with him.
Alex was flirting.
Both people immediately just went boom.
outed.
Gave him a bottle or flask of some stuff, or at least some.
Oh, so she was the one who gave him out. I mean, that would make sense. She would be the one to give it. Yeah, that's.
Don't think she knew, though, who he really was. Do you know any other members besides Usko?
I think Adelat. I mean, he should be.
Hmm.
He runs the bar. He's the one who allowed him to start gambling for teeth. Um, Omi isn't.
I think all we can really get for now. So until we meet up with the others and I can say my master plan,
What is
we
your
could
master
just.
plan? Because I already have a plan as well.
Oh, you have
I
a
don't wanna-
plan? Can you
yeah.
wait? Can you tell me mine? Can you tell me yours first? Because it might
I-
genuinely be better than mine.
I
And I don't
asked
want
first.
to look.
I want to hear this.
Listen, I don't want to look like a fool here.
Oh, I'm not going to make you look like a fool. Promise.
Hmm. I'm unsure if I should believe you, but my master, fantastic, very well thought out plan is that we just tail them, like send Tenebris or someone stealthy, and see where they go, what they get up to, and see if they can lead us anywhere.
I do my best work at night.
It's not a bad idea. I'd say the main flaw with that is if you're tailing someone like Usko. Usko's, well, he's very perceptive. How good of a stealther are you?
I mean, not me. I'm not.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
asking Tenebris. Obviously, if you're saying that he's the one who's doing this, I gotta know.
I would say I'm very much above average.
Very much above average.
Uh,
Oh, sounds very
he's very
confident.
I have a
talented.
few magical tricks, and I've trained myself to be more stealthy in the shadows. That being said, I could be better. There's always more practice to be had.
Hey, can we send one
How-
of you twins? Because
How
like,
perceptive is this person?
Ah,
apparently that's your thing. I think
How
it would
perceptive
be
is this guy?
at least a +5
Very.
modifier.
very perceptive. Not good enough to catch someone like myself, but
I
then
very
again,
firmly
that
believe
was barely good enough.
Listen, I very firmly believe in your abilities from what I've seen thus far.
I appreciate it.
And that's
Right,
the one I knocked
so-
out the window because I saw it with my passive.
So,
No,
what's
that-
your
that-
master
no.
plan?
That was Andon.
Andon.
Yes.
I also know. I would also need to know where we are tailoring. Of course,
Of course.
improvising a path to go is difficult when you're also trying to not make any noise.
Also difficult when you
Obviously.
don't know the place.
Yeah.
Obviously. I've been trying to figure it out. Come on, over here. He takes you to another bar, where it's called the Hunter's Knife. It's got a lot of noise in it. Like, you clearly, this is the place you want to go if you want there to be so much noise that only people who are next to each other can hear each other, because this place has animals all over the place.
I make perception check immediately.
You don't have to. You, as soon as you walk in, see 3 cats at a saucer of milk, and laying it kind of semi-curled around them is a tiger.
Whoa, Jesus!
It's got a collar
It's the
and
hunter's
leash.
knife, right?
Yes, hunter's knife. It's got a collar and chain, kind of chaining it to the wall to prevent it from being able to, jump out and attack people. But there's a sign over it that also says, "Please do not approach tiger. Tiger is watching cats. Cats are nice. Tiger's not."
Also, I'm gonna. Well, she's gonna perception because see
Roll
if anybody
perception.
here is. Let's go, baby. That's a 19 plus 5, so that's 24.
24. With the 24, you're able to see a number of interesting individuals, ranging from 2 humans who are having an arm wrestling match. One of them, a bit paler, looks to be either lighter skin, possibly going more into like underdark areas, where the other one's a lot more tan, perhaps more, I'd say, more desert looking, especially with his clothing also saying that, because it's very light clothing that's been wrapped around in layers. with a hood that's been kind of drawn back, and they're just kind of laughing as a gnome is like cheering, like, "Yeah, kick his ass!" There is a minotaur smoking a pipe, just idly, just sitting back, just kind of blowing it out of the way of another person who's looking like they're about to throw a dagger. I'm like, don't you blow that in my face! I'll stab you. There's a halfling that is you can hear little of little wheels on their shoes. And apparently this place has also been given the roller skate treatment.
Love this.
As they're just zooming around, just like, hey, near there, huh? You want the number three's over here, number three over here, number two, hey, who wants number five over here?
They're wearing Heelys.
And clearly, from the way that they're going around, their feelies are only good and positive.
God damn.
The bartender.
NPR, I want
What?
Butters is cussing out NPR because he just put it.
I've been put it in notes. Just took forever to load. I made a joke first.
You're fine, man. You're fine. You're fine.
Does this too?
Like,
The bartender is a grizzled leopard tabaxi who has a
I can just
sash
imagine.
over one of their shoulders with a number of darts that just go down it as they're just kind of cleaning the top of their bar. There's also a leather strap around their wrist, and you can see that they've got an assortment of knives just kind of nearby, just nearby.
I can just imagine him. Nostra starts purring around this tabaxi.
I mean, are you disguised self or are you human?
Disguise self.
Or yourself, maybe.
Self, definitely not.
So you're human at the moment. Gotcha.
I'll mark off the. Hang on.
Mark off the spell slot. Thank you very much. And if you're using a sorcery point, mark that off as well.
Not yet.
So 1 hour for this one. Gotcha.
Hour, and then I'll extend.
Mhm.
When it actually happens. Okay, so that's it. That's the roundup.
Do you have to spend it as part of the casting of the spell, or can you spend it as during?
I don't know. Hang on.
When you cast a spell, so you have to do it when you cast it.
Okay, I'll spend one.
Okay.
Give
so
it a
just mark
2
that off.
hour.
Yep. All right.
So, okay, that's fine.
Cool. And any kind of motions you guys over. Einan, not Andon. Andon's over with Alex. Einan motion you over, like, table over here. Come on, hold on. 1 second here. Cold claws! Got a table! We need some milk! The bartender kind of looks up, nods. You walk over to where?
The table and sit down.
Yep. He motions, he sits down, he's like, yeah, ordering milk, good way to get on his good side. He's got a surplus because he expected more people to actually, buy milk for the cats. The milk's not for us, it's for the cats. He's seen me enough. I like cats. They're cute. And, well, apparently the tiger is, it's actually a dwarfen tiger, I believe it's called. It's not full-sized, but it's big enough that his wife can take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's a medium-sized tiger.
Also, the tiger's just small. Oh my god.
It's just a little bit smaller,
my
but
God.
it is definitely from the striping a tiger.
Is it like a munchkin tiger? It just has really short legs.
Slightly, it's a little bit smaller body as well, but it still looks like it could still give you a nice whap around the face if you acted out of turn. No, it's a tiger.
Okay.
Respect.
Yeah. Respect.
So,
Back.
welcome back.
Welcome.
By
The
the way,
tiger. The tiger is
medium.
small.
It's medium-sized, not small.
I mean, like
Medium-sized.
smaller
Than
the
a big
average
tiger. Yes, but it's still a very big tiger, but it's not as big as a normal tiger would be.
Not gonna approach it. If any of the cats move away from it, then
You want to approach the tiger if the cats move away?
No, she's only going to approach the cats if they move away from the tiger.
Gotcha. Well, Einen just bought them some milk, so as soon as the milk comes out, they're just like one that's like moving away, kind of stares at it just for a second, kind of just lays down and starts licking their paws, while the other two are just like.
If it moves away from the tiger.
Of course, I'll let you know.
So wait, so the milk was for the cats?
Yes, not for himself.
Drink.
No, it's
Okay.
for Einen wants to stay on this guy's good side, and so he buys milk for the cats.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I appreciate this, but what are we doing here?
It's loud, it's noisy, and it's not a busy street where someone could just tail behind us without us seeing them.
Okay, what's your master plan?
I
My
see.
master plan is to keep an eye out on the door, because right now I'm pretty sure we were followed.
Oh, fantastic. I can't wait.
Yeah, well,
Hmm.
you guys are pretty perceptive, but actually, what's your passive perceptions?
This is in character. He's asking this
No.
in character, everybody.
That's out of character.
In character,
What's my
everybody.
passive perception? Well,
That's
let
a
me see.
15.
15.
14.
14. Okay. Let's real quick. Okay. No looks between the two of you. Neither one of you noticed, did you? That's okay. I've had to deal with Alex, and when you've had someone as oh so wise as her, you start learning how to pick up things quickly so you can get out before the shit hits the fan. Something my brother never picked up, but you know, he's my brother. I try and keep him out of sticky situations, and then there's sometimes he decides to go ass naked on the noble's bed. That's his own fault, not mine.
Alright, who is it?
You were following us.
Did you get any?
I got
idea?
some details. Kind of leathers, human, from what I could tell. Patch over one eye, or some kind of covering over part of the face. Most likely from one of the coastal areas come inland, which means he's probably one of the cronies of Usko. Which means that he's tailing us because he's thinking that either, one, we're easier to listen in on, or two, he's got someone else following after Alex. And as perceptive as she is, he's got some stealthy people who he'd want to keep eyes on. Just because you buy the man a drink doesn't mean that he's not going to be suspicious of someone just coming up and asking him questions.
I see. Have you been followed before?
Oh,
These
yeah.
people?
Oh, by these people? No, I've been stealthy enough not to get caught, and I don't ask questions where people will hear things. But if she bought him a drink, she was asking questions. If she was asking questions, he knows she's looking for him. Or at least the group.
I perceived to see if this guy's followed actually like come in behind us while we weren't paying
Yeah, I'm
attention.
keeping an eye on the door, like you said.
With your perception, he had not come in when you came in. Both of you can roll a
Okay.
perception check now if you would like to try and keep your eyes out in the meantime.
Natural 20, baby.
Natural 20. And 19.
That's also pretty good.
Alright. So +5 for Imnostra.
Up.
So 25.
Can I
total.
also try? Can we like blend in the crowd and stuff?
That's what Einen is currently helping you do. That's why you're at a table so that you're out of the way. So you're blending in just
Okay.
by like, you're talking, and eventually Cold Claw's wife comes out. A very, very soft, long-haired tabaxi. Like, it's very different than the way Amnostra looks, but she looks like she's probably been growing it out, grooming it, taking very good care of it to actually get it in such a way. But she looks very soft, very fluffy. And she comes out and she brings you a few drinks. I actually need to pull up something real quick, because he did not say. You're brought wine.
Instead of milk.
No, for your table, again, the milk was for the cats. You are brought wine.
I don't like this. We didn't order anything, did we?
No,
Why is this
You
I
here?
couldn't.
again, I pay the tab here. I keep up regular assistance here. He knows I like wine, and if I come in with people, I like to be classy.
Okay,
He
cool.
pours you
Okay.
both drinks, and he's just like, look, just sip, drink. Look, I'm not gonna buy any of the cheap shit. You're gonna enjoy. You're gonna have fun. Don't drink too much. I don't need you inebriated if a fight breaks out. Because if it breaks out, we're getting out of here. We're not fighting. We're leaving. Understand? I don't need to be caught up in Cold Claw's clutches. He's nice and
Oh.
whatnot, but I don't need him thinking that we caused something.
I like that alliteration, but yes, I will not cause any trouble while I'm here.
Of course.
Good. As this is going on, Tenebris, you're facing in a way that doesn't give you the best angle of the door, so you do not catch them until after they've already walked in or are looking around. And Nostra, you see him immediately as soon as he walks through the door. You're in like prime position to just lean back and be like, I see him. As this guy walks in, he's got a kind of a hobble. He kind of like looks around, just kind of like looking around casually. Actually, let's see. I'd like both of you to actually make stealth checks.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, how
Guys,
how great is it that I didn't
That
know?
one, didn't you?
nat one.
Oh, I can't pass without trace, can I?
Not immediately at this moment.
Okay. Well, let's hope I don't get it now. Nat 20.
Nat 20! Holy shit!
A very different type of roll, yes.
What does it mean then? We're at the same table. What does that even do?
I assume he takes the average.
And
I don't know.
thankfully, you have a rogue who rolled low, which means he only got a 20.
We're okay. He didn't see us.
Wait, he rolled.
He rolled low, and he only got a 20.
Okay.
I'll let you
Okay.
just kind of keep that in mind and be like, wait, what? Yes.
I mean,
God,
I
it's not
can do
bad.
the same, but
Yeah.
I don't know to what extent.
Okay, what does he do? Is
He looks directly at you. You lock eyes as you're staring at each other. And then he keeps looking. And then you remember, you'd cast Disguise Self. He probably doesn't know what you look like in your Disguise Self form.
Oh, cool.
That's what you get for the natural 20 balancing that out, by the way. You're lucky.
Thank you.
Because that natural 1 could have been a lot worse.
Internet high five.
Thank you for saving me.
That
Got
being
him
said,
today. 1921.
you guys see him. He's wandering, clearly looking around, clearly trying to catch sight of you. You see him every now and then just like walks over kind of near the cats, kind of squats down as you see the tiger just like sit up more, like looking like it's just like, are you coming over here? You coming over here? And eventually he just kind of like makes like a waving motion like, seeing bigger catch around here. There's gotta be some. Hey bartender! Walks over, starts talking to Cold Claws.
I hear what he's saying.
Your passive's a 15. Yeah, you can hear what he's saying. Just he kind of has to shout a little bit, so it's not super hard,
Okay.
but
Cool.
you can make it out as well. Again, he's essentially shouting like, "I've been looking for some people. They came in here not too long before me. One of them dropped." He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a necklace with a gem and 2 canine teeth on either side of it. They dropped this while they were walking around. I was trying to return it, be an upstanding citizen and whatnot. You wouldn't happen to have seen it, would you? Cold Claw kind of
Guru.
looks at it, just looks at him.
Guru.
Yes.
Is he facing away from the entrance door?
At the moment.
Okay. Is most people just facing away?
Most people are facing in various directions around the room.
Okay.
Some people are kind of looking at the new commotion, other people are looking away. They're not taking notice, but eyes are everywhere.
Oh.
If you're gonna shadow step, there's no way someone's not gonna see you.
No,
And it's not dim
no,
light.
no. Not shadow step. How far away is the door?
Doors, I'd say about 30 feet.
Okay. Okay.
And you are seated currently.
If I don't, Tenebris, why are you why are you laughing a little bit? Why are you chuckling like that? What are you thinking about?
I can make an illusion. Could take him off our trail.
You could dimension Doris out if you want.
I don't think that'll take all of us, but
Wait, hang on. It probably will. Just let me concentrate and look into my notes and see if it will. Hang on.
It only takes one person equal to your size.
yes.
I mean, Ainan's like a lot less. Wait, does Tenebris work? 'Cause he's way taller than me.
He is a medium-sized
It's
creature,
equal
though.
to your medium size. If it's a
Oh,
medium
okay, it
sized
goes
creature,
by
you're
that. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna minor illusion. Can I do it like at the door?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna make the sound of the door closing.
Mhm. Guy kind of pauses in his talking, looks over. Yeah, like I said, dropped it a little while back, and actually, let me roll one other thing. Yeah, Cold Closet had no idea what just happened. He's just looking at this guy, just like, what the fuck are you on? Are you what?
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Yeah, he didn't hear the door close at all. Too much noise. Kind of like
But
motions.
the guy who was shouting about the necklace didn't hear it.
He heard it. He looked at it, and he just like, I guess someone left. Cool.
Okay.
And Cold Cloud's just like looking at him, just like giving me this look, like, what the? What? Look, I'm just trying to return it. I just need to know if they came in, so I can return it. If you don't, if they didn't come in, that's fine by me. I just need to find out so I can return it. I mean, it's worth a lot of money, I'm sure, but I ain't not that type of person, you see? Eh? Look, I'll give it to you. He sets down. Look, I'll give it to you, and he pulls out 10 gold, sits on the table. Look, just if you see him, one of them's kind of like yourself, a cat person, but they got like
Blue cat person. This is a great description he's about to say.
they got like little something on their face. They might be wearing a mask or something like that. I didn't see their face, so I wasn't really sure. It looked like little horn protrusions. I mean, I guess that's what the mask looks like. The other one's a blue tieflin. Yay high, kind of makes like a and this range. Walking with a shady looking fella.
Wait, at what range?
What range? What?
You said he's about yay high and does about this range.
Yeah, like he's like moving his hand up and down, like about yay tall, basically.
Taller than or shorter than him? I'm not even here,
Yeah.
but I'm confused because we can't see you.
Yeah, he's essentially motioning like a little bit taller to a little bit shorter than himself. Like, I don't know how tall he was. I wasn't standing next to him or anything.
Okay.
Tenebris is blue.
No.
What color is he?
He's red.
He's red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
My
he got it
apologies.
wrong then.
Colorblind. This man is colorblind guru.
Me personally got that wrong because Imnostra threw me off by saying she was blue, and I'm just like, wait, I'm still. Let me finish. Yes, he's red.
Are
My
you?
apologies. He's red. You're blue.
Yes.
Which he doesn't describe you as being blue. He's like, he's got kind of like a bluish sheen, more, I guess, it's silver, maybe silver blue, silver. I only caught a glimpse of him when I saw the thing fall out. And then there's the shady dude. I saw a little of him, but yeah, they're the ones who dropped it. You know, if you see him, go ahead. Slides the gold over. Just like, just let him know. I mean, if you don't wanna, I mean, that's completely fine by you. Yeah, have a nice day. gives a little nod of his head, and he turns around and he walks out.
Okay, so who's gonna go bite the bullet and go take that necklace thing?
Give him a second. He'll probably bring it over to us because he basically described, kind of nods to Tenebris and me. Kind of leans over after the guy leaves, and Coldclaw slowly turns and looks at him. He kind of gives us kind of this nod of just kind of motions him over, and Coldclaw just kind of shakes it, just like, oh no. Picks it
Can
up.
I mind what before the barman comes over? Oh yeah, I assume the barman would have seen me actually. So yeah.
Yeah, you saw you when you came in.
Okay, don't worry.
He comes over and he sets down the necklace in the center of the table, just kind of looks you all over slowly. Kind of stares at him, Nostra. Kind of like looks you over twice, just like, actually.
That man is colorblind.
Stay woke.
Woke.
Gives a shrug. Turns around and walks away.
You see it? What were you rolling for?
You don't know.
I'm afraid.
What's your spell save DC?
Did
Me?
you take
Yours.
the necklace?
I don't take the necklace.
It's in the
I don't
center of the
touch
table
it.
right now.
My spell save DC is 17.
Yeah, he goes back to the bar.
He's rolling to see if she noticed your illusion.
Well, I guess he didn't then. That's fine.
Sure.
Tenebris immediately goes to this to Einan, isn't it? Yeah, Einan.
Einen's still at the table.
Says,
Yeah.
Wrist touch it.
No, I do not. I don't think we should keep this with us.
No kidding.
People don't leave jewelry.
Unless they're
For-
not worth that much, or there's another reason. But, I mean,
Might be enchanted or something. Don't touch it.
I highly doubt that, but I don't have Andon because we were split up. I would have had it identified otherwise, but, you know.
I think it's safe to assume it's some form of tracking.
Don't touch it. I mean, well, can I roll to see if if I would know anything about this, or?
I'm going to say no. You can make
Don-
assumptions if you want.
Don, can I
assume
say
that
something?
it's ugly.
Can I say something in the back, like that just like hovers around the back of my head?
I'm going to say DM it to me.
No,
If it's about the
There is-
situation.
No.
There's
no,
the
it's about the
OOC
twins.
chat.
There's
It's
the
about the
OC
twins.
chat.
It's a question.
Okay.
Essentially. They work as partners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do they not have any forms of communication? Should they be separated?
It's a good question.
Bold of you to assume.
Oh my god. They got email.
So sending.
Yeah. Oh yeah, basically, I guess.
Message only goes so far, though.
Yeah, it only goes like 120 feet, I think is what it is.
Something like that. And
It's
if
a very
one of them-
short distance if you think about it.
Yeah, I'm aware. But usually they haven't had need to go too much further than that. 'Cause they had a very lucrative career working together before you split them up.
Okay, so just a quick check. This thing's just in the middle of the table where we're sitting, right?
Yep, as you're all sipping on wine.
Can't leave. Can I banish it? Does that work?
You can't banish an object.
Oh, you're right.
Can you
Shit.
not banish an object?
No.
Why
Oh,
not?
check banish.
I feel like that should be legal.
They'll think that we're high level spell.
There's also
You
the
attempt to send one
Just teleport
creature.
to another lane.
Yeah, it
There's the fact
specifies.
that you waste a spell slot on an
Yeah.
object. I'll kill you.
I don't know if we're gonna be how much we're gonna be doing today. How much fighting around? That's a good idea to keep it just in case, I guess.
Yeah, it says creature. It doesn't say creature or object.
Like, okay, I get. Can we just like leave it here? I don't want to pocket it.
We can leave it here, I suppose. Someone else can pick it up and think that they got lucky. Hopefully.
Whoa.
give it to
How
someone
long
else.
should we wait until we leave?
Hold on a second. He stands up, walks over to Cold Claws, chats with him, pulls out a platinum piece and sets it down, slides it over, and when Cold Claw just kind of stares at me, he's just like leans back, just like pulls out a second one, sets it down, pulls out another one, sets it down, kind of makes a come on. Eventually, Cold Claw kind of gives a nod backwards, just like go ahead. Looks over you guys, makes a motion like come on, follow me.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, follow. Yeah.
You two follow, and he leads you towards a back entrance,
Oh, fun.
or rather, a exit, the back of the tavern, essentially.
Tenebris.
Hey.
Will.
This is great.
Tenebris
Thank you.
puts his hood up.
Okay.
As
Can I
they
change what
leave.
I look like?
Let me check disguise self to see if that is something you can do while disguise self is up, or if that's
All right.
takes
While
casting.
we're waiting, Tenebris will hear a voice in his head. Tenebris. Ostrich's voice, but our lips aren't moving. Tenebris. I got this cool new thing I can do. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
I just like tilt my head and squint out.
He's just ignoring me. Stop. I see. I'm talking to you, but I'm not moving my mouth because I'm talking in your mind. Isn't that cool?
That is pretty cool.
Thank
Did
you.
you say something?
No.
Don't worry.
I mean, yeah, it's cool that Cold Claw let us go out the back. I mean, you two are weird. My sister has weird friends. I like you guys.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, your weirdness factor definitely helps. Also, disguise self, no. You cast it and you have a form that you look like.
How long have
think
we
you
been in
have
the
to do-
tavern? How long has it been since I cast Disguise Self? Because I assume I ducked into an alley
I think-
before we entered the bar.
Probably
Or
around
something.
10, 15 minutes at most.
Okay,
I
then
think
I'll just
you
say.
I think you have to be an illusion wizard to be able to change the illusions.
Well, it has
New
to
multi-class?
be a like. Oh Jesus!
I will
I
have
don't-
3 now.
I don't think even
Yeah.
illusion wizards can do that.
I don't remember off the top of my head. There is, of
They
course,
can
the thing with the
change
ghost.
minor illusions.
Yeah, I was
Not
thinking
disguise
of
self.
something like that.
Alright, where
Actually,
do we go next?
Let me. I don't know.
I'll
I'll play
look at it
handbook
later.
now. 1 second.
Malleable illusions. When you cast an illusion spell that has a duration of 1 minute or longer, you can use your action to change the nature of that illusion, provided that you can see it.
So you'd have to have a mirror to be able to change it.
I can see my
Yeah.
hand.
You can see your
You're
hand.
not. You are not an illusion wizard.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
You're real, Oz.
And this is also at 6
real-
levels, so you would have to.
Dip
Put
6
some-
into wizard.
Yeah.
I'll do that next job. Next time.
3-way multi-class.
You can
Why
do
not?
it. That's up to
Vax did it. Why can't I?
you. Yes, 1 level druid after going, 11 into rogue, and then the rest into paladin.
That's such a disaster.
It's very funny.
The last level in druid was just so he could get the spell slots for his paladin smites and to know druidic.
I'm crying.
So let's head out. Where we go next? Do we just I don't know, hang out?
We can keep looking around.
Keep searching, because I feel like we should at least try to be productive here. Oh, sometimes
Wait.
you just gotta do that.
Wait,
Yes.
where's Ivara? Did
It-
did she go with Alex or did she come with us? She was putting on armor when we were last talking, but that was during the short. Where's Ivara?
Oh dear.
Did she stay home? Like out of character, didn't she stay home or something? Or did she, go with? I think
she went to put on her armor and then she was supposed to follow you guys.
She would have come down during the short rest.
Oh.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I
she
would've
would have probably
assumed
just
that they
naturally
went with-
followed Alex then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to talk to Andon to
Feel
make sure
like
that he
Alex.
actually kept an eye on her. Don't let her weird way of talking and her shyness fool you. She's older than both of you. Probably both of you put together, maybe. I don't know how old you both are, but she's an adult.
Dwarves live long.
Yeah, I'm
As a
aware.
dwarf, I can confirm we do in fact live long. Thank you for pointing out the obvious to us. But
Yeah,
she's
because if you have like friends who aren't dwarves, and you get to watch them mature and die around you.
don't remind me.
Sorry.
You're fine. You're
I think
fine.
about
Just
it a lot.
believe me, I try not to. She's not drinking age though.
Oh, what?
Yeah, look, she's not an adult, and even dwarves are aware that you need to be able to build up, yourself, your livelihood before you actually, start drinking yourself under the table.
Mm.
She's not 50 yet. That also means that if she gets lost,
Listen, I'm sure she followed Alex. Listen, in my experience, it's most people's instincts to follow Alex. It's fine.
she has that natural leader aspect to her, don't she?
All right, let's go explore, I guess.
What are you looking for?
I want a sandwich.
Sandwich? I know a sandwich place.
Tenebris. Oh no, we literally just ate, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep searching for people with teeth or something. Like people accessories, teeth accessories.
Yes.
Guru,
Yes.
just making sure you know that dwarves do mature at the same age as humans, right?
I'm aware, but they're not considered
yeah.
adults until 50.
No, they're just
They're not-
considered young.
They're
until
not
50.
considered mental adults.
I'm
They're
aware.
physically 18.
So it's not adult. It's just you're considered young. It's like how a 20-year-old is considered young.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 50-year-old is considered young in
Yes.
dwarf.
Yes. But Einen does not consider that. Because he was not considered an adult until he was 50. That was how he was brought up. I'm not saying that all dwarves think this. This is his mentality. Just so you're aware.
Or rather, this is the family's mentality.
Essentially. So even though she is technically a young adult, and yes, she does drink when he's not looking, and as he did when he thought other people weren't looking, his mentality is thinking of it as she is not a adult, therefore she should not be drinking. In his mind. No worries. I was aware of that before I started on that.
So, where else can we find people with teeth?
I mean, if you're just looking to pluck them out of people's mouths all over the place.
I was about to
Is
make
there a
that joke
specific
too.
one that you're looking for?
No, people wearing teeth accessories, looking like they're cult members or something.
Yes. Or we could follow that guy. He'd probably know that we're there.
If you think we can find him, I'm game for looking around. Shall we?
Let's explore. Yes.
I suppose he's our first lead.
Alright, roll perception checks or survival checks to try and find this
Roll
man.
initiative. It's
What
a
are
9.
you rolling?
It's a
What are
9.
you rolling? Are you rolling perception? Oz.
Can I roll again for a cat check? Or is
Roll
that
for,
just like
roll for cat check.
Oh no.
That is a separate check. Freedom. It has affected even
An
you.
18. I got an 18 for the cat check. Very good.
Okay.
Almost got another nat 20.
Alright. You got a 23. When you pointed out, Ina's like nodding, like just be cool, be cool. As all of a sudden you just see see Nasha go snap her head around, just like cat, as a cat comes out of a corner and just
Cat is it? Give me the details. Give me the
tabby cat.
Why do you keep fucking looking for cats?
likes cats. 'Cause
Brown
they're like
cat with little orange tufts on the ears, as well as on the tip of the tail, and in a few splotches on the the paws, like right above the left
Yes.
paw, but on the right paw.
friendly. Can I take it with me?
Nostra.
You can't take it with you. It'll jump out of your arms or attempt to if you attempt to pick it up and carry it around. But if you pet it, it will.
Okay. I'll just pet it for a minute then.
Yep.
Nostra, do you want a pet cat?
No, because we go into dangerous situations regularly, and I don't know if I could keep myself and the cat alive at the same time. I have only 58 points of health. I'm not that powerful. I mean, I am, but at the same time.
Out of character, you could have said, I only have 58 lives.
58 life. Stop!
Metagaming. Stop that.
It's a joke.
Yes, but it was a joke in character. Stop that.
Yeah. What do
Stop
I
that.
see?
You kind of peeking through the crowd. You don't see him immediately, but you eventually are able to kind of pick him up and realize where he is. He's watching the inn, which, from the way that you and Einen have maneuvered yourselves around while Nostra was looking for cats, you do see him. He's just kind of standing there, just kind of like tapping his foot, like looking back and forth every now and then, just like. Not moving for a while. How long are you going to watch him?
Is Tenebris still within 30 feet of me?
I assume so.
Okay. Because he doesn't, the man looking for us doesn't know that Nostra is Nostra, because she has disguised self up, right?
At the moment, yes, but he also did look right at you.
Ah, I don't like it. I mean, but he still didn't recognize me, right? But I won't. She's gonna say to Tenebris, I'm in disguise self. Do you think I could stay around and watch him for a little bit longer? Head out.
I think that you could, yes.
Okay. Tell our escort what's happening right now and how you're talking to me, please.
Well, I'm going to be staying around for a bit as well, so...
Oh, okay. Let's split up and let's go into different areas of the street then, so we're not like clustered up.
Are you sure?
I mean, it'll be like 10 feet away from you.
This guy looks like an absolute dickhole.
You miss me that much, Tenebris?
Yes, unfortunately I will.
Oh, that's a very strong confession. I feel like we should probably just go. Let's skedaddle.
Why is he after you guys? Sorry, I'm talking out
well,
loud.
I'm gonna get a good look at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does he look like?
Excuse me. Kind of got a bit of beard scruff on his face. Got an eye patch over one eye. Wearing leathers. Looks to be about knee-high waistcoat over the armor. High water boots, like sailor boots, sailor shoes. Wearing a couple of shark teeth on a necklace.
Right, what were his boots, sorry?
Sailor boots, like the ones that sailors would wear, the ones that are like almost up to the knees and then rolled down.
And he has a shark tooth necklace, did you say?
Yes, not as many shark teeth as Usko, but a few.
How many teeth?
Let's see, about 5.
Okay. What color is like his hair and his eyes? Or can I see that?
Black. Eyes, no, you can't see them.
Okay.
How long are you gonna wait with him?
No.
With the dude who is watching the tavern.
Oh, I mean, I'll slowly leave with everybody, with the other two.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose we'll stick around for maybe Let's say
Excuse me.
Moments at best.
10 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll head off.
You gotta stealth then, or something, because if we're
Yes.
just standing here like a bunch of fools.
Roll some
Oh
checks.
yeah, I'm gonna spend.
Okay, that's better. That's a 16 plus 5,
Okay, 21.
which is 21.
Okay, so let's. Boing.
Yep.
That's good.
All of you are very inconspicuous, very covert as you begin kind of slipping away into positions that'll give you different vantage points. Guy continues sticking around, waiting. Eventually, Tenebris kind of makes a motion to head on off, and you guys are able to slip away. And I think that's a good place to call the episode.
It's very fun.
Oh yeah.
Alright, that was fun indeed. What do you guys think?
Holy
That's
shit,
pretty
I'm
fun.
playing so fucking cold. I'm getting ready to fucking burn this place down.
Guru, there was a man following us, and I was very frightened.
Good.
You guys ready to
No.
take down an entire government again? Because I sure am.
Let's do
Yes.
this shit!
Dude, government takeovers are always the great parts of D&D. You don't understand.
Oh yeah.
So many little things, so little
I
time.
mean,
Coup
that makes me
d'etat.
nervous, but it would make Imnostra very excited because she could help remake the image of the government in her own desires.
No, you can't. You know you're not going to be able
She-
to do that.
Well, absolutely.
She's going to be introducing the chaos. I imagine.
I think she'll just use Wall of Fire if you guys get in a fight. I don't think there's no
And-
beast person presence that much.
Guru,
Right, there's
for
no-
future
I mean, there
vid,
is. But like,
Because I know I'm going to need it, Guru. Can you do me a favor and stat a Casme for me?
What?
Because something tells me I'll need that in the future.
oh, a Casme? I know what that is.
Yep.
Big thing. You
Wait,
know.
what?
Okay.
I need a Casme statted for future events. That's all I can say.
I
This is-
don't know what that is.
You will one day, my good child.
I won't bother with the fact that he
you.
said child.
I'm older than you by several years.
Oh dear.
Hers is a seasoned professional. Don't question it.
I'm a professional at life.
Guru,
Oh,
I'm
Guru,
joking, I'm
the
not.
Casme could fuck us over so hard. That's why I want to be able. I want that one.
Obvious.
That's
I
the
don't want
one
to fight that. I don't like that.
No, you.
You don't know what it is.
Oh, it's
I mean,
gonna be on our side. Don't you
out of
worry.
character.
Out of character.
No, I'm
I
saying
know,
that
I
I don't
know.
want to fight that out of character. Like,
It is the one I thought it was. We
Did you
will
look
see.
it up, Oz?
I love how this guy, like, this guy is just gonna be waiting outside. He's gonna be waiting outside the bar for so long, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, come on, god damn it!"
so tempted to
And then he
pull some
walks
shit with
in.
him.
And then he walks in, the necklace is just on the table, and no one's there. He's just
Sad.
like, I waited out there for hours.
Well, it should be that he had good intentions.
Gosh. That being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching this in the future, you can follow us at twitch.tv/whatteamcomp. That is our current channel for that. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave us a subscription and a thumbs up. It'll let us know if you liked it. Let us know what we can do better. We always are trying to improve our content so that we can give back to you more and more. Thank you again just so much for watching. You guys are wonderful people, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Uh.